I'm getting mental prowess, everyone, so I can telekinesis.
Oh.
Hey!
Hi!
We're so bad at saying it at the same time.
I was just
We've done this like almost 20 fucking times.
talking to my friends and
Right.
they weren't listening.
Take two.
No. I'm not going to do the same hyper edit that I did on the last.
No, you don't. No, you don't edit
You guys
it.
actually realize what I did with it?
No, you made it play backwards at one point.
No, I super duper slowed it
Did you put both of them
down.
on top of each other?
Yeah, I took the two on top of each other, and then I took one snippet of like the high point of each one, and I just like hyper cut it to where it was just like.
I played it for David because he likes making that noise randomly.
I'm sorry, but Jeff, that noise you just made is my normal laugh. So.
You know what? I can see that. Accurate.
Listener,
Yeah?
Listener.
we apologize for the hiatus from last week. Welcome to episode 18. You are about to witness quite a momentous occasion.
Oh.
Da-da-da!
Dun, 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 dun,
Quite
dun,
momentous
dun.
because, quite possibly, this could be the last session.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Why?
Liar, Cameron's not here. You wouldn't finish it without her.
Wouldn't I?
I'm only level 9.
The game doesn't have to end when you turn 15.
What do you mean I can never ascend to Master Class because the campaign is so short?
This is
So,
not
hey,
a
you
short
motherfucker.
We didn't go to all the lands. And my
That's true, you guys have not-
princesses, and some of my favorite princesses are dead or other people.
You guys haven't visited the Dominion of Glass. Oh well.
Or the Little Mermaid area.
Rip.
Let me say this right now. If you guys do succeed in this dungeon, I will be quite impressed. That's all I
Yay!
mean. Yeah. You are. It's very possible for you guys to beat it. I'm not saying it's impossible or impractical or whatever. It's just, it was a completely optional dungeon, therefore I made it harder than average. So.
And we don't have a tank right now. Yay!
Yay!
Yay. And the only guy who acts like a non-tank just stealths all the goddamn
Marty.
time.
But we're definitely past the
I
halfway
could be
point,
an
so you're not going to reroll a
off-tank.
character this late.
Use your golem. Your golem.
I can just telekinesis assist a bunch of boulders. It's okay.
Zolthan dies and reanimates himself as a golem, so he's like, hey guys.
What's up?
Or he can't
No,
you
talk.
just fucking
He can't
takes
talk,
over
so he's like,
Shades. He just takes over Shambles or Shady's and just puts his own face on the skeleton. Everything else looks
Oh,
like
dear
the skeleton.
God.
Just,
does the same tactic that he did with his dad, but puts it on a golem, so he's like,
God.
I'm Zolthan,
oh,
guys.
God.
Hi, guys. Hi.
Not
Alright.
gross.
So,
We get to have a more fun.
The party finds themselves in a dark dungeon. In the hallway of the dungeon, underneath the ground, you might say, in a dungeon. Behind you is the way back, where you began, the way that you do not need to go. The way ahead is the only way forward. I hope you enjoy this dungeon.
we're all just standing outside of quote-unquote Belle's room, right? 'Cause I
Correct.
just unlocked the door.
Yeah,
Yeah. And also, just to clarify, I only have my blood golem up right now.
fantastic. Because you destroyed the other one in order to teleport outside.
Yes.
Little reminder. You guys received a warning from Red Riding Hood last session that there was a chimera waiting for you further in the dungeon than you are right now.
Yep.
As affirmation, you heard a bleat, a hiss, and a roar. You might say a blitis roar. So, there it is. Are you guys ready to venture forward? Do you
Nah.
want to do anything before you step forward?
I would like to summon Shambles.
D20.
Sorry.
If you fail right
Don't
now, you
screw it
can't
up.
do it for the rest of the dungeon.
20!
Dang.
You do it easily.
Wow.
What does
Wait,
this
wait.
crit
Just
summon
told
do?
Katie's thing about the first roll being a 20.
I know, he took it from me.
He did. Unless
Now-
you
now I'm
roll a
gonna
2,
get a-
which would be badass.
If I get a 1, I'm blaming Jeff.
We'll
Okay.
roll right now for something nonsensical. Skip. I don't know.
I jump in the air to make sure I'm still sane, because that makes sense. 19.
Oh, good job.
Damn it!
Fuck.
You wasted the 19!
Dang it!
Because
my
that's
God.
logical.
No, I'm good.
I kind of want to cast an armor on one of you.
And armor.
I don't know who.
If it's a
Well, remember, it
turn-based
doesn't
armor,
last
though.
very long, Jenny.
Well, don't,
Yeah.
don't do it yet.
Are these the things you made, Tommy?
Why am I helping you? Fuck.
At most, just
Yes, so,
have like a sustain of like
Yeah,
barrier on one of us in case we were to encounter any magical damages.
That's a good idea.
Since it's a sustainability, you can just
Stand,
go like,
pony,
I
stand.
sustained barrier on so and so this whole time. Blah, blah, blah.
Hey, Marty, question since we don't have our tanky tank.
Don't mind if we do.
What's up? What's up, Trevor?
Do you guys want me to try and off-tank this turn? Because I don't have a lot of HP.
To be honest, like I was actually thinking that I would, or my golem would.
Okay.
My golem
How much
probably
HP
can't
does Silk
because
have?
he's not going to be taking aggro,
Okay.
What do you
but
mean by
he'll at least be melee.
what's your HP, Trevor?
I guess I'm taking
66.
two because they're stuck
So,
together.
I mean, I'll take like 1 or 2 hits and be in danger of dying.
Right. What is it full right now, or what is it at right
Yeah,
now?
it's full. No, I'm
Okay.
just asking because normally I just attack and then stealth so
Sure,
nothing
yeah.
ever targets me. So I'm like, should I not be stealthing so that I try and draw aggro so the mages don't get a hit? But honestly, I'm not much better than you guys.
Honestly, I think you stealthing all the time is better
Who should
because that's the way your character's built, and you do double damage basically coming out of stealth.
Jesus Christ, I do so much damage. It's ridiculous.
who wants barrier? Maybe
You can't lick my fingertip. I had
Oh,
chocolate on
there
it.
it is.
Katie. I was thinking Katie.
Yeah.
I thought I would ask.
Katie does get a lot of attention.
That she does.
I'll tank it, guys.
6. So you
Tank
get a
mage.
barrier, Katie.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, next
You
time
get
we
a
play, I want
Oh,
shield
to play
that blocks
tank mage.
magic damage equal to half caster's magic. Every
Let's
time
see.
you are dealt magic damage.
So it's her magic damage, right?
Her magic, yes.
What's your magic?
20.
So a shield of 20.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I almost did 2 points into that. but
Regen
some
for
reason,
her
but-
just
Huh.
is 60. Just bam, 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 60.
Mhm.
God.
Now I
Okay.
have
Almost
now I
my
have
full health.
70 health.
But I don't
I mean,
have
not
hella
really,
MP, but I do
but-
have an empty potion ready to go on my belt. If
Yeah,
I need
like-
it, and it's a big one. So
Outside of combat region is the better choice for healing.
Alrighty. Do you guys step forward, or is there anything else you want to do?
Oh, I'm feeling
hey, Tommy?
good. Feeling
Yes?
good.
You told me what that courage potion does. Is that the one that makes me crit all the time?
The courage potion?
Yeah.
Yes,
They're like
it makes you
cookies.
crit the entire
Called dunkers?
an entire one
Ooh,
encounter.
A dunker.
Got it.
I get it.
I will remember that. It is currently on my belt, as is a greater healing potion
Okay.
and a couple of spare weapons.
I'm dunking it.
if I drank milk, maybe this would make more sense.
Chocolate
I'm
coated
ready to
chocolate
go.
chip dunkers, brought to you by Trader Joe's.
They're very good.
I'm just gonna move this so I don't get it covered in chocolate or anything.
Actually, you can put it. Or actually, that's perfect. Actually, never mind.
You just put it right in front of the camera.
I was gonna say you put the picture of Sinon right on top of Trevor's lap, so that's fitting.
See? There you go. Makes sense.
All right.
It's my feng shui ability.
You guys are embraced with this feeling of dread because you know that there is no way for you to escape back the way you came, and so all you have left is to go forward. Therefore, you feel dread because it's like, what did we get ourselves into?
I checked for traps.
Onward. Wait, Trevor said it was about to say something. What?
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna stealth.
Okay.
You should probably check for traps too, because you probably do a better. job than me.
29.
Okay. Katie, what was your roll?
8.
You are decently sure you're like, there's nothing.
I'm gonna try
I
it.
tried.
But you realize that you forgot to look at the left wall.
Uh oh. Look at the left wall, Trevor.
Or trap check, Tom?
Yeah, sure.
17 plus 10 cunning is 27.
You do not see any traps along the walls, floor, or ceiling.
Magic
You
check.
would have to one up me.
Traps, guys.
17.
For what?
Checking for magicness.
No. Sarah.
Is there any
Don't
magic?
forget to add your magic stat, Jenny.
17 plus 20.
37.
Is there
Jesus.
sinister magic or
Even with a 1, it's still like 21.
That's
So you,
ridiculous.
that's amazing.
Just having 20. 20 for any stat at
And I have
all.
the what's it called?
That's like
Mental
a-
prowess now, so
that's
I
like
throw
a-
things
that's like a
with my head.
perma. That's like a perma detour. Dude, speaking
I
of which,
throw things with my head.
I had this guy come into my GameStop and he said that they rolled D20s to decide on their stats. So say he got a 20, it's like 20 points into that one
Oh,
stat.
God.
But if you get like a 1, you get like 1 in dexterity or whatever you rolled for. I'm like, holy shit, that's like, what if you get 1s for everything?
Isn't that how
And
normal
apparently-
D&D is, Trevor?
Is it?
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of. So you roll
You roll
4 d6s.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, 4 d6s, and you drop the lowest. So the maximum base score you can get for any one stat is 18, and the minimum is 3. And so, like, if you have 20 strength, that gives you a +5 bonus to that stat. So, like, where we would just have 5 strength, you have the ability modifier of 5 because your strength is 20.
That's pretty okay. That see the way he was describing it sounded made it sound different.
10 is 0. You go less than 10, you start getting into negatives. So you can have negative strength.
Fuck
Your
that.
character is hella freaking wimpy.
Oh my
You'd be like,
god.
I make a strength check to see if I can pull myself over the ledge, and they got negatives, and you're like, no.
The fact that you were able to like mime that was really great.
Yeah, that made it better.
I'm literally lying on a couch right now. Like in my game, we rolled secondary characters, and my friend Sam is he played God, what was it? It was like an Eldritch Knight or something. So it was a spellcaster knight, and he rolled his intelligence is 6, which in that game is a -2 to every intelligence roll.
Oh
Freaking hilarious. So you have this guy that casts magic, but he's a total fucking idiot. Anyhow.
All right.
This aside brought to you by...
Sounds like me as a mage.
Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition.
I'm Gaster. I'm totally sexually attracted to my partner over here. I'm gonna heal something. I don't know. Anyway. You guys step forward.
Yes.
I'm ready. Now
Yes,
that
sir.
stealth.
We continue down the hallway, in which Belle's room is in,
Excellent. So,
or past Belle's room, I should
Bell,
say.
bell, bell, bell.
the hallway bends to the left. You follow it, and you see it is a long stretch forward. And there is a light at the end of the tunnel through an archway that is the door. But
That's very
you can
fitting.
see in the light, there's another doorway along the left side of the wall, pretty close to the bend. So you guys turn the corner, and you see it's just like right there, and then there's a long stretch out that you eventually can get to. So there's only the 2 doors.
You're screwed. You gotta have to. You have no choice.
Those are definitely going to be gone by the end of the night, but it's okay because those need to leave the house. I've had way too many of them.
Hey, Trevor, take some.
Yeah, let me just get right in.
You see this hand reach through the screen.
Do you have a Trader Joe's up there?
No.
No? Okay. That's what I thought. That's what I
Man, Joe, what a traitor.
Not even in Rainer, Carson City?
Dude, my mom and her husband come up there all the time. They've actually asked about you several times to the point where I'm just like, do you want to like get dinner with him one night? Like, why are you checking in with Trevor all the time? It's kind of funny.
They're going to talk to me as well.
Hi, Cody.
Go for that.
That's cute.
Anyway, which door do you guys go for?
Oh, do you
I
want me to
don't
look
suppose
through them?
Jenny's X-ray vision
Oh,
has
yeah.
refrocked.
It is not a new day.
Damn it. Damn it, DM, for remembering the day it's been.
Can I try and
Can I,
sense the
Oh, you're
magic
so
behind
cute.
the doors?
You can.
Come
Can I do more physical, like listening to the doors while
Yes.
she does that?
Yes. There is no magic.
1 second.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can have
That's
my
a cunning
coffee.
check, right,
It's
Tommy?
pumpkin spice
Yes,
latte.
26.
You hear nothing on the other side of the closed door.
Okay.
And the other doorway is too far off for you to be able to tell. There's just a light coming out of it.
I mean, I'm that asshole in the dungeon that wants to check every single room, so that's my vote. That we check this one out.
You also know me well enough to know
you
that I make a
crotch
room for
sniffer.
a fucking reason.
Yeah.
Not just like, I enter this. Oh, it's a bathroom.
You like just make a room as a DM. Isn't that like role-playing masturbation? You know?
Oh my
It's like self-gratification.
Makes me think of
Actually, not wrong
Poseidon
with the
and
role-playing
Malachi.
bit, but you knew what I meant.
Alright, so you hear nothing, you sense nothing.
I attempt to. Sorry. I attempt. I attempt to try it to see if I know anything about this place. Use my knowledge of the world and history. 15 plus 4.
You know nothing about this place. You have never been here. This is man-made by a singular person. The material on the walls is a very reflective surface. Hence why the light down the hallway is actually amazingly bright, because you're just like, it's probably just coming from a lamp down there, right? Yeah, it probably is. But the light is reflecting off the ceiling, bottom, and the wall, so it's like, oh, it's really bright, but it's like 40 yards away.
Damn it.
But anyway, this closed door that I can't tell anything about, it's open.
I'll go through it first, still in stealth, and tell
Good,
everybody.
because I
else.
wasn't gonna.
Trevor, you open the door. It is pitch black, except for a gold chest that is literally glowing on the other end of it.
I send the mage light
That's
ahead
not
of him.
suspicious.
It's a mimic. Watch out.
I send the mage light in front of him.
The mage light illuminates an empty rectangular room. You don't have to roll for it.
All right.
Do I sense any
I,
unusual
you
magic
tell me.
in that chest?
Just how long is my sword?
That's
That
actually
was
a
not
really
even
good question.
Are you gonna stab the chest?
And can you also measure
I'm
its
gonna at
girth?
least poke it and see if it tries to fucking eat me.
Are you
Let
gonna
me
stab it in the
see.
chest just like you stabbed
What is
Noah in the chest?
What's the minimum length for a Masamune?
I would say that the blade is about 5 feet.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm
That,
going
that,
to.
that actually sounds like a good balance. Let's say 5 feet, 60 inches.
I mean, that's still a fucking huge sword.
It really is.
Jesus Christ. I mean, it's like if you sat that
That's
down,
very
it would
long.
almost be as tall as me. Which I know means nothing to you listeners, but I'm fucking tall.
He's like 8'1".
Right? Fucking Yao Ming ain't got nothing.
Alright, I just want to say,
I don't know how he's
As it
alive.
flows, it's like I want to go maximum extension, like my arms as far out as I can, and be like, and poke it a couple of times and see if it comes to life.
So you basically get as close as you can into the room just to barely dink it.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
I
Don't
look at the
let
rest
it
of the
trick
party
you.
with the look on my stealth face of like, should we?
Let me see if I can sense any magic coming from it first to see if it's unusual. A 7 plus 18.
5.
Settle magic.
Oh, okay.
it's been like 17
Sorry,
minutes in the unedited recording. We've sensed nothing and gone about 10
We keep
feet.
trying to sense. We're like so careful
You guys
right
are
now.
so effing cautious. It's really funny actually because
I'm-
everything you guys do, you're just like, it's a trap, it's a trap, it's a trap, it's a trap.
We're all gonna die. We're all gonna
Hey,
die.
Tommy, would you say that we're sensitive? Fuck you, that was brilliant.
I'm going to
I don't get it.
I'm going to insist to Phobos that I send Shambles forward to attempt to open the chest for him.
It's very.
I will,
That's a good
outlandish.
idea.
out of the doorway just in case.
That's
Wait, he might take the
outlandishly
loot
kind
for
him.
He might take the loot for himself, though. You can't trust him.
I'll fucking
Well, I mean,
kill
I
him.
could just not.
No, I was just kidding. Go
Okay.
ahead.
You guys just leave this gold chest in the room. No, you're not worth it, man.
Something bad's gonna happen.
This is too much, man.
I rolled
too
a
easy.
15. Shambles, go forward, my silent, weird, headless father minion, and open the golden chest.
I thought there was a
Just
espresso
fucking
machine
over.
for a second.
Shambles makes its way inside, rattling its bones along the way, shaking with the weight of Dragon's Bane in its hand, which I imagine you gave him.
Yeah.
It has no skull to articulate any sort of oral expression at all,
Right.
so it's literally just kind of blindingly going throughout the room.
I'm telling you with my
Eventually-
magic where it is.
Eventually, he finds the gold chest. You're like, finally. We've been here for 17 unedited minutes. And he opens the chest, and out comes... and nothing happens.
Satan.
You guys cannot see anything inside the chest from that far back.
Damn it.
I'll go check it out.
Shambles, bring us whatever's in there.
Shambles goes,
Damn it, you useless, stupid little idiot. Your
Tommy,
father, your
I'll-
headless
I'll
father
go
is an idiot.
look inside there.
I instruct Shambles to step inside the chest and close himself in it.
I go up to it, open it. Oh my god, guys, guess what's inside? What? A skeleton!
he does so, steps inside the chest, you hear something rattle inside of the chest.
Uh-oh.
He steps in again, bends down, and you see that he has some trouble like laying on his back because he's finding some sort of obstructions, and then finally reaches a hand out, closes it, has a hard time squeezing his bony fingers underneath the ridge, and then finally closes it.
I say, Phobos, I think you're safe to open it now.
You open it now, and the skeleton just explodes. Like, well, that was the trap. They were expecting it the whole time.
Man, they totally saw this coming. I don't know how, but they saw it coming.
Red knew you would put a skeleton in the chest. That was the trigger.
I instruct Shambles to get out of the chest and let Phobos go over and inspect it.
Alrighty.
Or
Alright.
Do I get
inspect
a
the
roll for that,
goods.
Tommy?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Is that cunning again?
Yes. Or it's
Then
Dex.
I-
It's Dex.
Oh, it's Dex. In that case, it is, sorry. Also 19. My dex and the cunning are the same now.
Are you sniffing my bag, Cody? What are you doing?
You open it and find a skeleton inside.
I told him to get out.
He's really slow.
Once the skeleton
I tell people,
moves,
get out.
you find 3 items inside. Are you ready to examine them?
I am.
Uh-oh.
Do I
The first
roll for that
one.
too?
It's a trap.
The first one is a half mask made of metal, and it is very, very strange. Your character, Phobos, does not understand what he is looking at. But
when
you,
say half, do you mean like
but
top
you,
down, bottom up, side to
Trevor,
side?
know what you're looking at. If you were there, you would be all like, "Oh, it's a." But Phobos is like, "It's a fuck."
Is he the only one confused by it?
Yes. No, everybody is confused by it. To answer your question, I'm sorry. It's half mask, nose to chin.
Can I try to use my knowledge
Am I
to
the
figure?
Winter Soldier now?
Totally.
Can I try to-
just cut off your arm, dude?
Would I be able to know with
Fuck you.
history or anything of what this mask could
You can
be?
try.
An 8 plus my 4.
Nothing in your understanding can even fathom as to what this is, because the idea of metal on a mask and only half the face, and there seems to be like this port and like there's a muzzle kind of thing on it, and you're like,
Man in the Iron Mask.
what?
Leonardo
You're really
DiCaprio's
confused as
mask.
to what it
Movie.
is. Like I'm gonna even go the extra step for you. Either of you or any of you try to magic check it, and there's no magic on this at all.
Weird.
What else is in the chest?
The other.
Don't put it on your face, though. Just saying.
Yeah, I wouldn't wear it.
And, that wasn't good.
Oh my god, I'm gonna put it on red.
Because he said muzzle.
That
Could
would
be
be hilarious.
Right?
Ooh, hello guys. You find an exotic item.
Ooh.
Like it literally got 100 on the D100.
A yellow engram.
Oh shit, son.
Yellow engram. 11.
Hey Tommy,
Yes, sir.
while you're doing that, would
Where
you
you
mind
from?
terribly if I use the restroom?
Not at all.
How dare
I shall
you?
return.
How dare you use the restroom?
Oh, fuck. Just got stuck on my own freaking. There we go.
Well, that's fitting. And D4. Hi, Cody.
I love how he's just randomly like, attention.
You guys
No!
find a standard HP potion,
Ooh, exotic.
and you guys. Oh, that's not the exotic. That's the second item. And then the third item is the exotic. Is Gaston's shotgun.
Oh.
All right.
Cool.
That's
It's actually a blunderbuss. So if you
Right.
want to call it Gaston's blunderbuss,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Dude.
It requires level 6. It is an enormous shotgun once used by a half giant. You guys remember the half giant?
Oh.
Its design suggests that it was meant to deal with prey quickly, needing only one shot to get the job done. Crit chance while firing this weapon adds 15%. Damage is 4d12 plus 10 plus 1d20 bleed damage. Stuns target
Shit.
and requires a 3-turn reload time.
Wow. What's the requirements to use it?
None.
6.
Oh.
Level 6.
Except 6, yeah.
Oh man, I'm level 5.
Damn.
The ability on it, it's not done yet, is called Overcompensate. Gaston's shotgun can be reloaded in 1 turn instead of 3, but will deal half the damage for 20 MP.
Damn.
Who wants a blunderbuss?
Well,
I super duper think the camera should get that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Theoretically, it's a pretty sweet weapon.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind one
But
myself.
since
You can
cameras
shove
aren't
whatever
here,
you
then
want
I
in.
would say since it's a cutting
Yeah,
weapon,
shoot
that
it
Phobos
out.
gets it.
It doesn't need like bullets.
So it's kind of cool that this is the one that ended up popping up on the D20 because Gaston being in this area that you guys are in anyway. And story-wise, I'll even say it's because Red took it from him. that butt.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's the word we were all thinking.
That wrong B word.
Gaston.
That crack. All right. So So there's that. I can reread it at some other point if you want me
It
to.
requires level 6, 4d12 plus 10 plus 1d20 bleed damage. Stun on hit, 3-turn reload time. Overcompensate is the ability, and you can reload it in 1 turn for the cost of 20 MP, but it does half damage.
And it adds 15%
I'm
crit
actually-
chance.
Get the fuck out of my house.
You're in my house.
I love how
Exactly.
I love how you remembered almost exactly everything word for word. Yet there was just one thing. I'm still
Tommy
impressed.
just couldn't let you have it.
Nope.
I am impressed because I would have never been able to do that.
All right. That is all that is in the chest, and you are actually like. It takes for a second for you guys to realize nothing's attacking us.
Yeah, this is weird.
This is
This just
weird,
doesn't
yeah.
make
It's
any
like a
sense.
gift because Red is like sportsmanlike and wants us to be prepared or something.
Yes.
Weird.
Good job.
Does it mean she doesn't kill things that have no way to defend themselves?
She likes the
No.
challenge.
I didn't think so.
She just
So,
she knows who you guys
Take
are.
it.
And know you'll put up a fight. It's not like hunting a deer.
it's the whole most dangerous game concept.
Yes.
So, Red's voice comes through the horns once again, and she says, "Were you expecting a trap?" No, I'm not cruel. I just want you to enjoy the game.
Title of this episode: The Most Dangerous Game.
Saw most dangerous game. Did you
So,
like Roger?
did we have a consensus?
He's
Who
really
wants to
good.
take the gun?
I binged
You.
it so much.
Alright, I'll probably give it to Cameron when she joins the sesh, though.
Okay.
I agree. It
What's
should
funny is
either
I
be
finished
yours
the
or
killing
Cameron's,
after I
depending
finished
on the
Broadchurch.
situation.
Yeah.
You
Hey, Tommy,
stop the killing just to watch Broadchurch.
Yeah.
Yes, Trevor.
I've heard that's
can you, like, message
really good.
the stats in
Yes.
to me via Facebook so I can just transfer it across? Because it's a lot easier than having you dictate to me over
It's
here.
on Netflix.
I agree.
Yeah. 2 seasons.
And then I'm honestly, Tommy, I'm going to put it on my belt right now.
Okay, no problem. I expected that you would.
Yeah, I got that lightning dagger that I got a while back. That's going to go into my pack.
Did it come with ammunition?
Yes.
Yeah.
It did.
But only one shot.
Correct.
Yeah, the
Wait,
20
wait.
MP overcompensate ability is actually pretty good too. It's a nice little
Who's putting it in their
option.
inventory?
Trevor.
Oh, okay.
I just sent in the details. So that is all that's in this room. So now you guys have literally only one way to go once again.
Who wants to take lead?
I send Shambles along with the Mage Light forward into the brightly lit room 40 yards away.
There you go.
Because I remember things.
I was gonna say, I'm like, you're really making a point to emphasize the details that I say, and I like that. I have a big crush on you right now.
Oh, my erection is so huge right now.
That's not what I said, listener. He's twisting my words. Jeff, put your pants back
Put
on.
it away,
Jeff.
No.
Just because it's not what you said, Tommy,
This
doesn't
is
mean
not
he
the
was
porn I
wrong.
ordered. I specifically said girl on girl.
City on fire. Alright. You guys make your long walk. It feels like a long walk, but probably in a normal...
I do what I said.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah, okay.
You rolled a 3, it fizzles, and he actually doesn't walk.
I don't have to roll Mage Light, and commanding a minion doesn't require a d20 roll. But that's
Says who?
Who's
the DM?
The creator.
Fair enough.
But I mean, if you're going to require commanding my minions a d20 roll, that's fine. Just
No,
tell me
I'm not.
about it.
I'm not. You guys make your way down this hallway. As you guys are making your way, you can feel the adrenaline start to pulse. You do not know what is down there, but you have a pretty good idea based on the smell of... If warmth had a smell, that's what you're smelling. And you're not...
Cinnamon rolls.
No. You're not quite sure what kind of warmth, if it's sweat, if it's fire, if it's body heat, or what, but you're kind of just anticipating that something is waiting for you at the end. And you know what?
There is.
There is. As you guys breach the doorway, that is not a doorway, but it's an archway, I guess, but kind of a doorway. So there's no door. Anyway, as you guys breach the archway, you are welcomed by a study. It is a large, cubed study. There are desks, there's a couch, there's a table, there's a fireplace. There are rows and rows of books. And chained against the wall in the back corner is a chimera.
Ew.
Red Riding Hood is sitting at her leisure on one of the couches with some sort of device in her hand that she is currently speaking into. And she says...
Shoot the chimera with that gun!
She says, welcome, 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 welcome.
This is improper use of a library. What are you doing here?
May the odds be ever in your favor. I heard that from a book once.
Jesus Christ.
I had a lot of time to read in here.
Do, 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 do.
Now,
If I could whistle, I'd do it that way, but
I have
I can't.
enough mercy to give you this chance to talk to me and to accept a deal of my own. How about it?
By
Well,
the
what's
way,
your
am I
offer?
still in stealth? I meant to ask that earlier.
You are still in stealth.
Cool. Can I start sneaking up on her?
Sure.
Cool. Also, I have the shotgun out.
Sure.
You cannot backstab with a shotgun, by the way. I just want to
You know
clarify.
what? That's the beauty of the shotgun, man.
Point blank shot, though? That works.
What's the roll on your stealth again? What was it?
It was 29.
29. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 7, but with all my bonuses. Haha.
Yeah. So, she says, you give me what I wanted 2 episodes ago. I mean, sorry, 2 hours ago. You give me what I wanted. You transform every person down there in that village into prey again, so that I can fire my things into them and restart my hunt. And then you leave. And in return, I shall not kill you.
How about we kill you?
I don't think you're in the position to be making deals at the moment.
And why is that?
Because you're the one who's in danger.
How can that be? I'm not even
Can I,
here.
fucking cock the shotgun right behind her right then? How can that be?
She says, I'm not even here.
No.
Ah, fuck's sake.
Mimic!
Is that a clone?
Oh, it's holographic technology. I think we're in the
This
future.
is bizarre.
Trevor, if you were to push the shotgun blunderbuss combination into her spine, it would phase right through her, and she would fizzle out of sight. And you're like, huh.
She made a decoy.
Yes.
So out of the nothingness where Phobos is not, you hear the word, fuck!
Through the horns in the roof, or the ceiling rather, she says to you, my deal still stands. Your choice.
I mean, the decoy was a nice surprise, but I mean, like.
Eat a plethora of dicks.
How about you stop making creatures fight for you and fight us yourself?
Oh.
Z-snap.
That will come, my princess.
Well, I look forward to it after I kill this chimera.
As do I. I look forward to taking your Keyblade and making you choke on it.
I don't think you know how a Keyblade works.
Oh,
Hand this shotgun up her ass
you're
and
right.
replace her spine with it.
I wouldn't have a clue what a Keyblade can do.
Although I think you envy me for having a Keyblade.
She begins to laugh very loudly and obnoxiously to the point where you're just like, can I please crush these horns too? And suddenly there's a stop to her laughter and she says, that's enough. And the chains break off of the chimera and it stands up and it's like, guys, I'm sorry, but I'm really hungry.
Can somebody, bring up the fucking Final Fantasy 7?
It was really cute, guys.
Thank you.
6.
The audio wave during that part is really funny.
Okay, so here's what happens. You ready?
No.
Chimera leaps and bites Jenny.
I taunt.
What?
You can't taunt.
No! Oh! Oh!
Wow. You are dealt 19 damage.
That was it. But it's the goat that bites you, and it's just kind of like.
And then the next move is that as it leaps across the room, bites Jenny, the snake that is its tail sees Trevor because the snake is immune to stealth.
No.
Oh, it's a snake.
And it
Fucking cut that thing off its ass.
and it what was it? I rolled a 6.
We'll kill the
So,
snake first, Trevor.
It uses acid breath directly where you are.
Ew.
I'm going to give you a chance because it still rolled somewhat low. Give me a dex check to see if you hop out of the pool.
You got it. Plus my dex, that is a 24. So I roll 14.
You hop out of the way, but you see the acid begin to burn into the tile. You're just like, Damn. It is player phase. It is directly in the middle of all of y'all. Yes, it still has you around the belly.
Would I have
Me?
Yes, it has you
would
around
an
the belly.
AoE hit them multiple times because of 3 different entities technically, or is it all one?
It is all one. That was actually a really big choice for me to make
Oh,
when I was
really?
designing this fight. I'm like, are they gonna be 3 or 1? And they are 1.
Okay.
Trevor, might I offer a suggestion since you have your blunderbuss equipped to shoot the whatever head currently has Cosmo in
Cosmo.
Oh,
because
that's the lion's head, by the way.
okay.
Do
So
I have,
shoot
do I
the
have
lion
line
head
of the lion
because
set since I'm behind the chimera.
your blunderbuss stuns. So I'm hoping it'll drop. I'm hoping that it'll drop Cosmo.
It is quite large. Just to
Cosmo's
let you
really
guys
tiny.
know, it is about twice the size of a car.
Cosmo has a low pain tolerance
If
because
its
Cosmo's not
butt
allergic.
is facing me,
Mm-hmm.
I just imagine a chimera's butthole like a cat. Anyway, can I see the lion's head?
No.
Yes, imagine that, Tommy.
You can-
giant fucking.
Shut up! You can see the mane, but not even the mouth. You just can
Can
see.
I, go
you can see
around it far
Cosmo's
enough to
feet
try and-
go. Ah!
Cosmo's a low pain tolerance, so I wasn't cut out for this stuff. My time with
Can I try and maneuver around it to get line of sight to fire on the lion's head?
You are quite certain that you can hit the chimera, but you cannot do a called shot very accurately from here. That is all that I will say. It leapt.
Take a minor action to switch weapons from my belt to equip.
Okay.
How close is the chimera itself to me, total?
You can easily. I'm pretty sure you switched your Masamune.
I haven't yet, no. I'm trying to decide.
Okay. You can.
Because I had the blunderbuss and I haven't declared since then.
You can run, leap, and strike right now.
I like to imagine this version of a chimera from Dragon's Dogma. It's so creepy.
Yeah, that's what
Close,
I'm
but
thinking
the
right now,
goat
too.
has a much shorter neck,
Oh, okay.
and it's almost like connected. Like the necks are almost connected with the lion.
Jesus.
So the goat's head is quite literally on top of the
That's
lion's
a cool
head.
drawing, though.
Oh. Damn. That's creepy.
It's more similar to God of War's chimera.
Oh, I need to look that one up. Let's see.
Yeah, I forgot about those.
Yeah.
I'll probably remember.
I'm going to start maneuvering towards the front of the chimera
Okay.
and just take a shot with the blunderbuss at it as a whole, not a called thing towards the
Okay.
head, and just hope that the stun will make it drop Jenny.
Okay. Let's do it.
Oh shit.
Can you calm down? Thanks.
How are you supposed to? How do
So
you
I wrote
spell
down my
chimera?
attack modifier as what I have with melee weapons and shit. Is it different with the blunderbuss?
Yes.
Maybe that.
I believe so.
Oh,
unless
yeah, there
unless
we
it
go.
specifically
That
says melee attack, ranged attack, or if it just says attack. I'm not going to
Pretty
discriminate.
sure it's actually going to be the same in your case.
Cool.
Depends
Should
on
be the
whether
same
they are.
one,
Yeah.
so.
I mean, if it's keen, I mean, I don't know.
Set. 1 sec. So I
Yeah,
thought there was
your
something
damage
I
is going to
had.
be different for sure because it's a cunning only weapon.
Dang, the chimera
Well,
in
you know,
God of War is
mixing it up,
creepy.
I have that one feat that changes my defense when it's melee attacks. Hey, look, the tank suddenly showed up.
You're in the middle of a battle.
I'm being bit.
All right, Tommy, then I'm just gonna take a shot.
Okay,
I
go
just
for
been
it.
bit.
Oh, that's pretty good. So, if my attack stat is the same, then that's 30.
It misses. I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, what the fuck?
Go ahead. Damage.
All right.
You got a
So
30,
that is-
so like you crit then, right?
No.
Because you said you got like
No,
plus 15% crit chance.
I rolled a 15 and I have plus 15 to my attack.
What's a normal crit for you? Like, what do you crit at normally?
I got 15% crit chance, so that's what, a 17?
That's 17.
Yeah,
Yep,
so you just crit.
But you rolled a 15.
Yeah, but the gun gives plus 15% more.
So are you kind of 15%?
Oh shit! No, I didn't. Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Because with the gun, it's oh my god, I crit on a 14 with the gun. Thank you, Jeff. I forgot about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Making sure.
So shit, fuck. All right, that's 4d12, so 48 plus 10 is 58, plus the d20 is 78. Plus, oh my god, help me out, Jeff. What the hell other stats go towards this?
Okay, so it's going to be. Let's count the 20 bleed damage separately because it's separate damage.
Okay.
So it's 58
just standard.
plus. So it's 58 plus cunning plus dex.
So another 20.
Okay.
So 78. Keen bonus does not apply because.
Do not have team, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, cool. So it's 78 plus 20 bleed.
98 damage.
And it will get another 20 next turn.
Cool.
Okay.
Can I use a minor action to stow it away and pull out my sword?
I'm going to say no because you use your minor action to run and replace yourself.
Alright, so I'll use my minor at the beginning of next turn to switch.
Okay. Cameron, we're going to switch to your turn. They're in the middle of a chimera battle. Jinx, the
Tommy?
Yes.
Can I even try to disengage? Is it only the snake part that can see me, or can the whole chimera know me?
You don't know.
I'm gonna try and disengage then, because
Okay.
I got the donkey
They
skin.
probably talk to each other in the heads, I would assume.
Probably, but I'm hoping. It's worth a shot. It's not like
It
there's a
is.
downside.
It's Cerberus.
What's the roll, Trevor?
I don't have to, remember? Donkey skin?
Oh, okay. So do me a favor,
Automatic on disengage.
roll this time because this works a bit different. I'm sorry.
Standard stealth bonus.
Yes.
Then 33.
Okay. You actually stealth.
Woohoo!
Woo!
God, I love my stealth bonus. It's even worse than you were playing as that Eli character, Katie.
God, dude.
44.
And Eli was
for a
OP.
hit. There you go.
Jesus Christ, right?
Jinxa, you are in the middle of a battle with a chimera. You are placed right in front of the lion head and the ram head. Currently, the lion head is eating Cosmo. What do you do?
I taunt.
Too late.
I couldn't taunt to make him drop Cosmo, and
You can, but she's not going to like take away the damage she already
Okay.
dealt. But yeah, you can taunt right now for his next action.
That's cool, I'm a healer. I just want out of the mouth.
just get me out of the mouth. Taunt is an instant, so could I do charge? I haven't
Sure.
attacked yet,
Sure.
so
Go ahead.
okay.
Yes, Trevor.
We didn't do anything about the stunning with the chance for that with the gun, did we?
No.
Not the
It's very likely that this monster is immune to stun effects because
True.
considering its size, but
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
For
Okay.
a charge. And
My general rule in every game I've ever played is you can't stun a boss.
Pretty
Yeah.
freaking
It's
fun.
pretty accurate. Yeah.
yeah.
4. So 8. 15. 15 plus 11. Plus another 4.
Okay. Haunting Melody.
Oh, I haven't done that.
Evanescence.
That was my haunting melody.
4.
Rock me out over there, Jeff.
Mm-hmm. I was jamming.
He jammed.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I'm doing taunt.
Yes.
So do I roll for that?
Yes.
Okay.
You taunt. Spread the mana.
20.
It costs 1 less MP then.
Okay.
Jeff, your turn.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's Katie's turn. I'm sorry.
That's it.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Okay.
Katie, taunt.
Shit! I don't. So I'm going to use, I'm trying to think of what the best, it's tempting to attack the snake first, because if you can kill like each body part would be cool, but I don't know if that's possible.
That's something that does burn damage, Katie, so it keeps getting hurt.
Flare does burn damage? It does?
No.
No.
I just said, what about something?
Oh. Yeah, good idea. I'm gonna use fire.
Also, if you use AoE, it might damage each head separately.
Yeah, she already asked. Tommy said nay.
Yeah, he said it was like one,
Okay.
all one.
He
One
said
hit.
nay nay.
But I can still aim at each body part as if it was individual.
Yes.
Makes for an interesting boss fight.
Yeah. I guess we can start off with some burn damage. I'm gonna use fire on the goat head. Whoa. With a 3.
Fizzle.
Oh no! You don't have
Damn it.
improved casting?
I thought I did.
Freaking weirdo.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Alright, hey, cast.
Yay! Look at
job,
me saving
Katie.
everyone.
Good job, Katie.
Alright, here
It's
we
like,
go.
oh, by the way, you crit. Oh, by the way, you have improved spellcasting.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff.
So 19 burn damage, and
Okay.
then my shock aura. I do a d20 for shock aura, right?
Mhm.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Ah.
A sitting.
It fizzles.
No.
What, are you activating shock aura?
No.
Or then you don't have to d20.
Oh. Okay, there.
You fool!
10
Nice. plus
plus 18. And then, I didn't do who it stuns though. Oh wait, it doesn't matter. It's
Yeah,
just
don't
one
matter.
entity. I forgot. Boo.
Jeffrey.
Hello.
Good morning.
I send Shambles forth with Dragon's Bane
Why?
because
It's not gonna do any
a
damage.
large weapon that does good damage, hopefully. Shambles rolled a 10 and gets plus 4, so 14.
It hits.
Oh my goodness, that is fantastic. Dragon's Bane does a lot of damage.
I love that your skeleton can just hit and do so much fucking damage.
It was 3d8.
3d8. Yep.
Yeah. 12 plus 8, so 20 damage. And I'm going to send my Blood Golem forward. To strike. 18, which I imagine hits.
Yes.
It's 3d6. 11, 13, 29. 29, and then at the end of the Blood Golem's strike, I'm going to blow him up. Which does not work.
Uh-oh.
Fizzle or yeah.
Yeah, it just fizzled, luckily. And
You get a lot of fizzles with your corpse explosions, bro.
He has a lot of opportunities for rolling with his character.
happens.
True.
And I do have improved casting too, which is unfortunate, but... oh no, wait, I don't have improved casting. What am I talking about? I'm an idiot.
You fool!
So since that didn't work, I just curse loudly, and I zap. I haven't
magic?
done that in a while. What?
What's your magic?
Okay. And... my-
Trevor!
I have a bag of Cheez-Its here that I'm trying to open really quietly so I don't fuck up the recording, and I'm like,
17. I do 17 unholy damage with my zap.
Jenny,
Yeah.
what do you do? You were dropped. Now you have teeth marks in you. You don't feel good.
Should I heal myself? On the off chance it gets me again.
I would back the heck away from it.
Yeah, how far can I get as a minor action? Away from it.
A good 15 feet.
Okay, so I do that.
Okay.
As my minor action. Backing up. So this is a library escape, you
Mhm.
said?
And as you guys are fighting, furniture is being crushed and kicked over and tripped over, and yeah.
Okay.
and the snake is spitting acid at it, disintegrating it. Yeah.
Ew, God. Okay. Is there anything like super heavy in here?
Tables, lamps, couches, books.
I kind of want to
Chimera.
try and drop a couch on it. It sounds like
Jenny just really wants to use that mental
She
prowess.
does.
Yeah, she really does.
I really do. But before I do that bullshit, how is everybody's HP?
I'm good.
I have to touch, yeah.
You just got dropped from the maw of the lion. You're on the ground, you stand up,
I'm
you're
mad.
like, I want to fucking drop a couch on you.
But I want to make sure my friends are okay. Are you guys doing okay with health, or is there any?
I'm good so far.
You're the
Give
only
you a
person who's been
barrier.
damaged, really.
Okay, so
I
I'm gonna do
suppose you
this
can like
shit,
flash
and
with
then
yourself, maybe,
next
if
turn.
you really want.
That's probably a more reasonable thing to do, isn't it? Because if I die, I'm of no use to y'all, right?
Well, I'm just saying that because you still have like an action after that if you were to do a flash heal. Since it's an instant.
No, I backed away from it. It's my turn. Oh wait, an instant I can do anyway. Ew. Okay, cool.
You can do a minor instant and a major.
Cool. I'm gonna do the couch thing. First of all, it sounds fun. 5
Plus 20.
plus 20.
It lifts.
Cool. And then I want to drop it on it.
Once again.
Like, 16 plus 20. And then I instant flash heal.
You drop 36 couches on the timer.
16 flash heal.
Flash heal yourself.
Yeah.
Alright, so you heal for 20. Congratulations. And your turn?
Plus, the Elder One adds plus half to that.
So 30. I need to break
No,
that
that's the
one.
end of shut up. That's the end of my turn. What happened to the couch thing? What happened with that?
It cracks on top of his head and it roars and it bleats and it goes.
Did it cause me damage?
Good job. You're done pissed it off now.
It is now that I can tell you that it is its turn. All physical impacts that it had endured were cut by 30%.
Physical?
Including the bullets, weapons, melee, and couch. However, magic went right through.
Mental prowess. What was the?
Well, that
How much
sucks.
does that cost? I didn't see.
Mental prowess is a passive, so it doesn't cost anything. You can just do it.
Ooh.
Which is
I
another
forgot to write
perk
that.
about it. No, that's cool.
I put it up there with my other passive.
No, the fact that you wrote passive is all you need to put down. Because
Glad I organized it.
He,
properly. I just
the lion's head,
don't-
or the front paws lift up, and as it's airborne just a little bit, the lion mouth opens and shoots out fire breath. Your two summons, Jinxa, and that's it, are dealt 20 damage. Fire damage, not burning. On top of that,
Oh, does lightning damage do anything extra for this dude?
No.
Okay.
the snake head reaches back around to try to find Trevor. It fails. And as it is frustrated, it shoots out another acid breath in the direction that it saw you running. It casts again. Oops.
How was its aim? Do I need to try and dodge?
Yes,
Yeah, but
it would be easier this time.
yeah. With my dex, I rolled a 4, so 14.
You get
Is that
one. You get one boot covered with the poison,
Yeah.
dealing you. My God, really? Dealing you 3 poison damage. You'll take 3
Well, it only hit
right
my
now,
boot. That's actually pretty appropriate.
and 3 again.
Oh.
So total of 6, or 3 for now and then 3 later.
Just you can do the 6 now if you want to. It's up to you. That's what I
Easier
typically
to keep
do.
track of. Otherwise, I know me. I'm gonna forget.
Lastly, it tries to as it re-lands after the fire breath. It tries to swing its horns in a random direction, aiming for either the minions or Jinxa or Luna or this guy over here. That guy.
Yeah, it's okay.
Zilfine?
Zilfinier.
Zilfinier. It misses the horn attack.
Good.
It attacks me?
It misses the horn attack.
Oh, but I mean,
It does not matter.
no, alright.
Player face.
I was curious who it was trying to hit.
You honestly can't tell because it was so bad.
Oh.
Ah.
It was so bad we can't tell who was trying to attack. Wow.
I'll say the ram head was so confused, like, are they up? Are they up?
Are they up there? I got them, guys. Don't worry.
It all bounced with the lion.
You guys can count on me. Don't worry.
Yes, Trevor?
Hey, Tommy.
Yeah?
When I got tagged with the poison, did I end my stealth?
No.
Cool. Then I know what I want to do.
Okay. It's Jinx's turn.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I have more dex than she does now.
Yeah.
Trevor, without
9?
there's not like a lot of definition to your hair right now, so it looks
Your
like a
turn.
hood.
It's like a silhouette.
Yeah, I really need a haircut.
It's as large as your forehead, like going up. It's pretty
So minor action, I'm going to switch from the shotgun to my sword.
Uh-huh.
And I want to do a called shot to
Yes.
try and cut the snake off at the base of the tail.
Ouch. I miss cold shots. I did a cold
Just because
couch
we'll let
shot.
you watch.
Did that do any damage to it? The couch thing?
11 plus 15 is 26. I don't know if I get any minuses for called shot.
Do.
Pardon me.
What do you do?
Give me one strength check.
Got it. Ooh, that's not good. 2 plus 6 is 8.
You hit it, but it does not sever.
Okay.
What is the damage?
That was just regular attack damage?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Give me 1 sec. I gotta do the math. I've done backstab for so many times I forgot what the fucking damage is on my own sword. There we go. 3d10.
Your Masamune sword. Your sword sword.
Sword.
15, 21,
21.
37 plus 9. 46 total, 9 of it being fire. And then disengage.
Awesome. Roll again.
Yes, sir. 14 plus 22 is 36.
Excellent math.
Oh, thank you.
You successfully disengage.
For some reason, I thought you said, I don't like you.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
I was like, what? That's mean.
Like,
That
Jesus,
is,
man,
What
where'd that
did I
come
do
from?
now?
do I have to specify that every time, or is
Or, no. Taunt has been a very confusing ability for me, frankly, during this entire game. I frankly think that Taunt's kind of an OP ability, but it's really essential for a tank, so I also understand it. This is kind of
Tanks
a moot
have
point
nothing
because
else.
They
need that good ability.
Exactly. So this is kind of an exception because this Chimera is all one entity, even though it has 3 heads. If you were to taunt it, all of the ones facing you will be taunted, but the snake is on its butt, so it's not going to be all like chomp, ram, bite. You know, it's not going to be like spinning like a top trying to get you all 3 times.
So you're nice, and the snake is not super long. Okay.
The snake is its tail. Like, it's not going to be all like lion head, snake head, snake head. You know, it's not going to be like
20-foot
all
snake.
the way over. You are dealing
I've
with
seen
2 heads
those.
versus 1.
Some people make it like a scorpion/snake tail thing.
No, the snake is pointed the other direction.
Okay.
I just imagine Phobos being behind this thing going, "Don't worry, I got the butt. You guys get the front." That came out wrong.
I imagine you say IS instead. Okay.
Do 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 do. That'd be really cool if it could do little chimes.
Huh.
Oh, the Netflix thing I showed you. Okay. Sorry. I'm just going to just do my typical. Yeah. Just
Okay.
gonna attack.
That's it.
Shank.
No. Brr.
Yes.
16.
Get out of my bubble.
6.
Nice tie, by the way.
Thank you.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 24.
Luna.
Let's see. I'm going to.
Would you do me a favor? Could you start with your shock aura?
Oh yeah, probably a good idea. Okay.
I just came up with like 3 different puns involving shocking, and I was like Nash, and
That's shock.
7
I was
plus
hoping
8.
somebody was going to say that.
7 plus 8.
7 plus 8 is 15.
Mhm.
Beautiful. It procs its enraged ability.
Oh shit!
Interrupts your turn and
Dang it!
erupts into a chimera roar-bleed hiss. A roar-bleed hiss. And you are all hit with 10 true damage as they are all cascading their energy and anger and frustration and pain all over this library
I'm guessing my overshield's gone.
into you guys. So it's 10 true damage to your health,
Oh.
not to the shield.
Makes sense.
10 true
True
damage.
damage ain't nothing to fuck around with.
Everybody, 10 true damage. At the same time, everyone is dealt weakness. So all of your guys' strength checks are -2 right now.
Don't have no strength. Do I have -2 strength?
Yep, -2.
That's dumb.
Continue on with your turn now.
Okay. Now I'm gonna use flare on its face.
Aren't you,
You without strength. Oh wait.
aren't you happy to be such a versatile caster?
Right? It's so nice.
You're doing shock and burning damage and flare.
And ice if she wants to. If she just wants to chill.
Netflix and chill with my character. Where the heck is? Which one? Maybe I'm just looking at them wrong. Which one's a D10? Oh, this one. I am
One
looking
with
at it
10
wrong.
sides.
They
Good
I always get them mixed up. Ooh, a 10.
10. That's
Oh, wait.
never rolled on a D10. Like
I know,
ever.
right?
Oh, it's
Oh.
4d10, so a 10.
I usually roll low on a D10,
Shoot.
honestly. Like 1, 2, 4.
9, so 19.
I rolled a 10
my God.
during my last strike.
28.
28? Okay. And then, wow. So what's 28 plus 8?
36.
36.
36. And then times 2 my magic, so 18.
36.
Well, it's 36.
36. Oh, okay, yeah.
Beautiful. You kill it.
72.
Oh,
You kill it in one blast. Congratulations.
damn.
The Chimera is dead.
It's not its final
I
form.
laugh openly.
The Chimera
Wait, really?
spits out a fountain of blood from the ram head, going, I was useless. And you're just like, wow, that was disgusting. The spider head kind of shrivels as it dies, and it kind of squeezes out acid onto
I
the
didn't realize there
floor.
was a spider head.
I know, right? Where the
I-
fuck did Spiderhead come from?
So, oops, snakehead. I'm so sorry,
That's okay.
I was like,
snakehead.
what the fuck?
Woo! No spider head. That would be Trevor's nightmare.
I was like,
I'm
oh,
attacking the
You know,
spider
you
head
would've
because
walked in
I
and
was
like, I'm out.
Trevor's just out the door, like, nope. Dealt with the tunnel, not dealing with a big one.
100 miles away, and I would just leave my own house. It's like 40 degrees outside. Whatever, I'm done.
I'm going to the casino. See you guys. Okay. Chimera dead. You all receive 1,500 XP.
Fuck, fuck.
Damn.
So close.
That's not a really weird number. Of XP. I think I took
Oh,
something that
hey.
said literally.
What?
I'm 200 points away from leveling.
Who took the half mask?
28,800. I need to be at 29. I'm like, come on.
Who took the half mask from the gold chest?
I didn't.
Oh shit, none of us declared.
Phobos was the one who looted. I assume he
I
had
don't
it.
like masks. I'm
I'll add it to
game
my
viewer.
inventory.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Oh, right. I do believe that during this time you should be giving Jinx the blunderbuss.
How much XP did you give us?
Tommy, I'll put the half
1,500.
mask in my inventory and I'll pass along the Gaston shotgun. Whoa, sorry.
Do you want a shotgun?
I just dinged, so I gotta figure that first.
I need some racer.
Looks like we're going to have a bit of a break.
Grab a break.
I think I'm gonna ding too. Is the eraser over there?
So let's just assume then that Jigsaw takes the blunderbuss. We can cover the stats on it
So
later.
weird. I could have sworn I literally was
Sure.
looking at it.
It's on the table.
Huh.
What are we breaking for?
I did.
I thought, yeah, she's leveling, and I also wanted her to write down the stuff for blunderbuss, but we can do
Oh.
that later.
Did you guys see the little pink eraser?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I moved it over here.
Oh,
The heck?
You're the culprit. Do you know how important that thing is
I'm
to
so
us?
sorry. I was trying to clear the table for D&D. I was trying to make a civil, nice, comfortable game, and you guys just, I put a lot of work into this. I put a lot of work.
Hey,
Sweat,
is there
tears.
any gold?
I deprive myself of easy pleasures.
So just to be sure, you gave us 1,500. Wait, I
Yes.
feel like I put too much. Hold on. This is totally wrong.
Hold on.
I'm waiting for the go-ahead to just start giving the cutscene because something's about to happen.
Can I ask if there's gold?
No.
Is there loot?
You can loot the body if you want to, but what are you looting? The spider head?
There we go.
If you weren't gonna say it, I was.
Oh, I
gonna.
didn't ding. I
Somebody wants
almost
a
dinged.
lion pelts? That's kind of cool.
No, I already have a wolf pelt. I'm good.
I don't really need a lion pelt, but I just thought it would be cool. No, I just wanted to ask those questions.
I'm so close. I'm so close.
What are you at, Katie?
I'm at 28,120.
What?
Nice.
What level are you?
9.
I just turned level 9.
I just turned level 9. What's
Really?
how many points do you need to get to 10?
29,000.
29.
29.
So,
Okay.
Alright. So, does anybody loot? Anybody do anything before I continue on?
I would like to open the chest cavity and take the Chimera heart, just because I think having Chimera heart in my inventory sounds pretty cool.
Give me a d20 for, I don't know.
I'll, Tommy.
2.
You don't get it.
No.
Can
Do I like
Too
mutilate
big.
it?
You don't even know where it is, so you're just
Oh.
like trying to tell Shambles, like, cut here. No. Here.
Yeah, try
no.
over here.
Here.
Just fuck up the
okay.
whole thing.
You cut it. You cut it.
Yeah.
It's worthless.
Yeah.
Yes, Trevor.
I was gonna ask if I can cut into it for him, but you just said he literally cut the heart. So,
Yeah.
nope, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I know I've asked this before, but which stat affects defense?
Every 5 decks increases defense by 1.
Oh. I don't know if I've been keeping track of it.
I'm pretty sure you have, because you have
Okay.
obscenely high defense.
Okay.
Alright.
What's my defense now? Because mine just went up.
Green
Shit,
gas begins to fill the chamber, just like back in Belle's room.
Damn it.
This time, there's a problem. You guys don't see a spout. It just seems to appear as soon as you see the body fall. You're just like, yeah, everyone, yeah, we're awesome, yeah. Hey, cut the body open for a heart. No, you suck at this. Zoltan, oh my god. I can't
Sorry.
breathe. I can't breathe. Guys, I can't breathe.
Can I try and look for a source?
Sure.
And
Same.
My magic. I can't roll right now because.
I don't know what happened to your die?
I rolled Jeff's and I got 4. Crap.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to you.
Don't forget to add your magic, Jenny.
Yeah. 4 plus
Tommy,
20.
can I search more mundanely?
Sure.
That was 24.
Mundanely.
You guys do not see a source, and you guys are starting to feel fear because this time it seems like the gas is traveling quite quickly. You guys are beginning to scramble, starting to move around the room trying to find the source so that Katie can freeze it once again. But slowly you guys are beginning to realize, what if we can't see the spout? What if it's not something that we're thinking of? What is
Get out!
Well, I was saying, is there an exit?
You guys turn back
Jeff.
towards the door that you guys saw, and there is a screen of light barring the way.
Jeff, I believe you have
I have
diamond
means of
dust.
escape, and I do have diamond dust.
Just
But
blow up
diamond
the
dust
room.
Diamond dust is just like an arc. Like, I'd have to know the general area that it's coming
One
from.
into H, one into M, 3 between.
Can we see where it's thicker or?
One each?
1, 3 anywhere.
So the door behind us is
Oh,
barred
it
with
is.
light,
I'm just
and there, I don't think that there was a way forward because it
Not that
came
you guys could see.
to an end in like a study area.
Jeff, it's to the left of you. It's right underneath your chair leg on the left side.
Can I start yelling at the horns that she's got?
You can. However, you guys are starting to get discombobulated and begin to lose track of where you are.
Where's the
Trevor, what do you say? Real quick, let him say what he has to say.
Say what
Is
you
this
need
how
to
you
say.
hunt your prey? You're so afraid of us, you can't even get this without gas.
She says to you, "No, love. This is how I hunt prey." And you feel a prick into your neck. And you go down.
I fake fainting on the ground.
You fall to the floor, and then really fall down, and then really, then really go
Dang it!
That's where all the gas.
Because it's heaviest on the
They're
ground.
like, oh, she's faking it. Oh, now she's out.
No, she's. Oh God.
Really
For a second, I
quick
thought she was
acting.
faking, but no. no.
Someone with strength start knocking down bookshelves and stuff.
Well, I'm knocked the fuck out.
I'm out of the equation too, Rip.
I have my blood golem start just messing this fucking room up.
Okay. Jenny and Cameron, I need you to roll d20s, please.
Fuck. I don't know. I tried to sense it with my magic powers. It didn't work.
There is nothing magical in this room.
Fuck. 18.
18. You destroy a bookshelf, and you find nothing behind it.
Damn.
A wall.
Keep going, guys. You got this.
Is there an area where it's coming in thickest?
You cannot tell. You just feel you. If you were to guess, it's coming from higher up and then descending down.
Oh,
Hmm.
higher
Yeah.
up. Let's take a good look at that ceiling. I examine the ceiling.
Last check from. For some reason, I can't remember your character's name today. It's
Zilfin,
Zilfin,
fine.
Cosmo, and Jinxa.
Can I
go back.
Can I use my ice sword on the ceiling?
How are you going to get up there? It's like 2 stories tall.
She's a bunny. She can jump really high.
Jump.
Sure, babe. If you give me a D20 and a natural 20 right now, sure.
Do it.
Let's try.
But you're gonna swing your ice sword on a.
If she gets
ceiling?
a 20,
It's gonna
you need
attack
those
the
words.
ceiling. Like,
It has ice damage. I figured it'd do something with ice. And that
oh,
would
you're
freeze
you're
the
you're hoping it
ceiling.
would like freeze the entire ceiling.
Mhm.
I didn't realize your ice sword was so powerful.
I don't know. I'm just grasping at straws right now. What do you guys want to do?
I mean, I have a desperation
You-
move
you go down.
up my sleeve, but
Okay,
like
well, I'm out.
What did you roll, Jeff?
to examine the ceiling.
Or no, it's for what was the last D20 that I asked for you to roll?
Well, I mean, it was a I think it was a 2 if I'm not mistaken for the last check that I did.
Okay, do it again.
16.
5.
You are out. One last time for Jinxa.
She's,
Well-
she's somehow immune to the gas now. Somehow. 10.
Jinxa, you witness that your party members seem to be sliding into the floor as you yourself lose consciousness.
God.
Weird.
There is
Cool,
not this.
party wife, everybody go home.
There's not this feeling of pain. You guys are not feeling like this is hurting you. It's just knocking you out. Most of all, Trevor's character. Who do I start with? Everybody give me a D20.
I was
Who are we
gonna
gonna
say
start
roll
with?
for it.
9. I keep getting 9s.
17.
Or
7.
15.
Katie, what'd you roll?
A 9.
Okay.
And I have 7
It
constitution.
is yours. Odds or evens?
Odds.
Okay. You awaken. You are sitting in a chair. Your summons are nowhere near you. Pretty quickly, you realize that there is somebody else in this room with you. You are not aware of what this room is until your eyes clear and you're like, this is kind of like a workshop. And you see Red Riding Hood. She is working on something that you can't quite see. And
Am I bound?
And there is a bunch of stuff all around this room that your character, does not understand. But Jeff would. So let me try to describe it as a person, your character, how he would perceive it. You are seeing a lot of things made of metal. They're shiny. And it's almost like magicka, lightning magicka, concentrated and used for a function rather than an attack. You're seeing like lightning magic being used as like a fuel
Okay.
through these metal constructs, and you're seeing her using like this concentrated like lightning fire beam to like work on one of the metal things. It's such a weird experience because you're just like, are you using magic? What do you do?
Do I have all my stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I examine the rest of the room.
It's the more stuff that you find confusing. There are larger things, there are round, there are square, there's some books, there's blah, 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 blah. If you were to stand up, she would look up and be all like, good morning.
Well, I don't. I'm still curious about the rest of the room. How large is it?
It is quite small and rectangular. Quite small being about this from this window over to just beyond that wall in the kitchen.
Okay. Is there only one door, I'm guessing?
You do not see a door. It's quite dark. You don't see the end of the room, but you can assume that it's not that far off. It's in darkness.
Darkness.
Let me jump.
Sure.
Alright, stand up and jump.
Katie, since you said that, odds or evens?
Odds.
Nope.
Damn. Good. Good.
Oh, okay. You awaken to find Jinxa next to you.
Oh.
You are lying on. Wait, that was a 4.
There's a lion?
Is Jinxa awake?
You awaken on a damp floor.
Is Jinxa awake?
Yeah.
Jinxa is waking up next to you.
Ew, it's damp.
You do not know where you are. It smells very musty in here.
Ew.
And you are quite disgusted because the water feels slightly warm, yet like sticky, almost like sweat. As you get your bearings, you have a slight headache, and you're just like, why do I have a headache? It wasn't hitting the head. And you realize that Jinx's shield is actually right on top of your head. You're like, oh. And you wake up, and you're just like, get off me. And you're like, no. And you see that there's a person in this very small square room with you. It's lit by a single candle, by the way, hanging from a little sconce in the ceiling. And there's another person in the corner. Give me a lore check.
Me too.
I told you I've been getting 9s like crazy. It's weird. I got a 9 plus my 4 for my thing.
You are assuming you've never seen one before, but based on the scaly flesh, the weird aquatic lookingness of him, yes, him because he is naked.
Huh.
It is a mer.
Oh. Okay.
Like a
Fish
merman.
penis.
He looks very dry. And he looks like he's having difficulty in breathing. If you were to look around a bit more, there is a tube or like a circular opening with 2 metal doors that shut on it that you assume you can leave out of, and there's quite a bit of water around those 2 doors. So it basically looks like a port into something.
Okay. Weird. So.
Allow me to jump once more, just so that these 2 can have their set, because you're the only 2 remaining. So, this kind of works out. Trevor, I'm going to put you in the most questioning situation because you were the one hit with the thing in the neck. So, here we go.
Ew.
Trevor, you do
I
not
was kind of talking shit.
Trevor, you do not wake up.
No.
Trevor, I'm going to give you this really cool scenario. You're unconscious. Bye.
Cosmo, you awaken and you are also in a chair. The first thing you see is a fence, barring you off from some other room beyond. Beyond that room, it's quite well lit. You see somebody strapped to a table that's hung diagonally, and you also see a cage to the left. You are in a very small, very, very small little compartment with metal walls, except for that fenced barrier. Just in front of that fenced area, there's a lever that can turn either left or right. If you were to stand up and you walk to the fence and you see what's in the other room, in the cage there is a timber wolf looking very sad and feeble and lonely. To the right, you see Phobos strapped to a table.
Oh.
In the middle of the room, there is a pistol being hung from some sort of construct that you don't quite understand. And if you were to play around with this little lever, it points left or right for the pistol, depending on which way you're pointing it.
This is some fucking weird saw shit.
Alright, Jigsaw, calm down.
Oh, God. God. No.
See, now I just think of that fucking Rick and Morty episode. I don't know if anybody else watches that show, but they do that in that too.
No, apparently I need to.
Join Jake on that one.
So is this... Am I tied to the chair? Can I get up?
You can get up.
Oh, that's fun. Okay.
Jeff, back to you.
What's up?
What do you do
It's an
now
assortment.
that everybody is set up? You're the decider.
So the rest of the room is like one story, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
What source is the light coming from?
Mostly the electrical currents of these things that are around you on tables and shelves and.
So if the electricity were to stop, it would be dark, assumedly.
She is currently working on something that is about this long, like a tube.
If I were to call my Keyblade, because I'm assuming it's not with me right now, technically, because I just woke up.
It's unsummoned.
Does that make noise?
Trevor's gone.
Not really. It makes more like a sound. Not even so quiet. Maybe even the microphone didn't pick it up.
The rope thingies are good. It's all good.
Is there anything fleshy in this room?
No.
Ew.
Any gore?
Nothing except for her. No gore in here. No.
Okay.
It's actually quite clean.
I would like to.
God damn it. Gotta outsmart about my pillows, not my me.
Must be cold there.
Can I
Yes.
some water in the dishes?
Okay,
Put it
call.
over.
You can try to. Yeah.
Call is an instant free cast, so
Correct.
I call it.
Okay.
I call it as quietly as possible, I guess. I summon Shambles immediately behind her, and immediately upon Shambles being summoned, I get up from the seat very quietly,
These Swedish
or as
fish?
quietly as possible.
Yes.
I blow up Shambles,
In different flavors.
and
I've
as my
only known
major
the red.
action,
It's crazy.
I blind red.
Give me a D20.
Okay, the Swedish fish are
My
amazing. I
overall
need another one.
hope with all this is that the room will be pitch black and she'll be blinded because she'll stop all the electrical currents that she's working on, and I can hopefully escape from the door. And if the door's locked, then I will fight her mano.
Damn.
I was just gonna stab her, but I'm unconscious.
You're strapped to a table, bro.
He does not have the capacity to stab.
Oh, I could if I would.
I am stabless.
drink.
Alright. I summon Shambles. Ta-da. I blow Shambles up.
She hears him be summoned.
Right. These are all instants. I'm hoping.
Yes, I know.
You open the freezer under the shelf.
Or actually, no, that was why. Summoning
Oh, yeah.
is a minor. You're correct.
And that was a 10.
10 was the explosion.
Yeah. She disengages before it can hurt her.
Okay.
Nice.
So my skeleton is still up.
Oh, no. He would still have exploded. But
That's right. I did blow him up.
yeah, so you did blow him up, but she is gone. Or you cannot see her.
Right. So instead of using blind as a major action, I used diamond dust
Oh my god.
in the area that she was.
The entire room. What are you doing, Katie?
Trying to put the ice back in. Think I got it. Think.
Ice, baby.
So let's see.
I've
here.
returned. Ice, baby.
How much damage does it do?
I'm at 1 AP now after using diamond.
Oh my god.
Damn.
So I will be swinging my Keyblade at her after this.
Were you attacking?
No.
Was it?
He's in the same room as Red right now.
Oh.
Is diamond dust a D20? Like, do I have to roll, or is it just like?
It's a cast.
Okay.
Yeah,
Don't get a 1.
you're fine. Actually, it was a 1 and a 3, so it mana burned and fizzled.
Huh.
But with the powers combined, it cast.
4d12 plus magic. Okay, 5. 16. 21. 27.
Whatever.
17 is 44.
Somebody's
I
tired.
do 44 ice damage. Hopefully it hits her. And I'm hoping that my corpse explosion still hit her, maybe, but she kind of disengaged, and I imagine is quite fast. So.
You hear a sharp hiss as that diamond dust kind of shoots through the room. The ice lands on... It's now like frosty all over these metal constructs, and you hear her react to the spell.
I would try to escape, but I don't have... I literally don't even have a minor action left.
Right.
So instead, I face her.
Red reappears. She was behind a shelf, out of sight, and so she steps forward and walks back to the tube that she was working on and picks it up, and she's like, you know, for adventurers, heroes, you really do attack on sight. You don't try to be diplomatic at all, do you?
Not with you cunt.
No, for real.
And what have I done to you? Truly, please, tell me, what have I done before today?
Oh.
You're not even there, goddammit. What have I done to you before today? You invaded my home and tried to attack me. You tried to manipulate me into a deal that I refused. So what have I done to you?
Well,
Killing people.
I divulge into the history that I'm aware of, or at least that I've been told, or that we have concluded from our previous Guild of Red quest.
Do you include what the wolf said?
Yes.
Her eyes...
I include literally everything that I know. And I say, so that doesn't personally affront me, but I see you as a pox on this land. And also assuming the form of someone else is really weird in my opinion. Because, I mean, from what I know, Belle is actually a really cool person.
She gestures to her face. And you notice, actually, upon closer inspection, she does not look the same as she did upstairs.
Okay.
Lore check real quick.
15.
You know that she was the same race as your father.
Oh.
What's that?
She's a changeling.
Oh, duh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh my god.
She says to you,
Groovy.
now I've seen everything. A dark one with a moral compass.
Yeah, I kind of... It's complicated. I don't really
been through a
explain.
lot.
I don't really explain where I get my emotional spectrum and understanding of the world from, but I say it's complicated.
So I have one last deal to offer you.
I think there's some water.
Why is it that every goddamn time that I stand up you want water?
Because I can't get up as easily.
Because she's thirsty.
Maybe because whenever you stand up, your inside
And I
mental
don't
clock
want to inconvenience
knows she's
you if
thirsty.
you're not, if you're sitting. I'd rather ask if you're getting up
Maybe
anyway.
I unconsciously count how many swallows of the cup she's had. Anyway,
Does she seem heavily damaged by the ice spell at all?
no.
How many swallows?
If anything, she's just like, I'm cold.
Like peeved, you know?
Yeah.
She says, here it is. I know you, as a Dark One, want to be as powerful as possible. You've probably even made a deal with Null to get to where you are, considering the ring on your hand. But I also know that your friends are a detriment to you.
Aww.
Why do you think I pulled you away from them? I'm not saying side with me. I'd actually be very impatient with you because you're quite slow and bumbling. But you could be so much more of what you are. I want you to leave and allow me to handle your friends. Because really, even if they happened to beat me, they would believe you dead. They wouldn't look for you. And you would be a free man. And you could finally be whatever you wanted to be. The ruler of the Enchanted Kingdom, even.
What makes you so certain that they would come looking for me?
Do you think they really care?
Yes.
They
Do.
find you suspicious and appalling.
No. I said
Luna
you're
gave
gonna
me a
ask.
look last time I was in the same room with her, and I believe otherwise.
Do whatever you like, love. I'm just offering you a deal like you offered me.
Right.
What'd you say?
I said right.
So,
Well, this is a very one-sided deal. I mean, you're basically just giving me something. Surely you want something of mine.
yeah. Exactly what I wanted in the very beginning. For you to leave me alone.
Ah. Deal. I extend my hand.
And he wanders off to pee.
And he vanishes from sight.
There's also Coca-Cola. But
Are
it's
you
in,
extending
extra
the,
beer in there?
Oh, okay.
Just FYI.
The hand with the ring on it?
No.
She looks down at the hand and says, not with that one. Make it real.
So I assume that after I shake hands, I'm just gonna
You are
leave to the
making
store.
you are making a dark one deal right here.
Make it blue.
Make it blue. Make it white.
Make it pink.
I mean, like, can't I just like go now? Like,
I really want to you shake my hand. It feels real. It feels binding.
Make a fake contract and have Ever sign instead.
Give her really shitty terms and conditions.
After the first month, I can come and kill you.
It's like buried on the 12th page of 300. There's a little tiny subreddit that says, also I own your soul.
And it's written upside down, just in case.
Just like that movie
Right.
Bedazzled. Anybody watch that movie? Anyway, never mind. Doesn't matter.
Yes.
Brendan Fraser.
Yes.
Such a weird movie. Anyway.
Oh Christ, yeah.
I say,
know.
all right. Deal. You'll grant me my freedom, and
Oh God.
Ring hand?
yeah.
Okay.
I say, and I'll leave you alone.
She smiles and says, oh, good. And she extends a hand out. And we link.
Yeah,
Okay.
I say.
You feel a blissful satisfaction overwhelm you coming from your ring. Almost like you just felt something really good.
Why did I
Something
say
And
you.
this satisfaction washes over you and you're just like, oh my god, I need to make more deals.
She'll let you down.
I'm not kidding. Like, the ring almost feels like bliss right now.
So it's that kind of rig.
And you almost hear Noel in the background go, And
Wait. I just imagine Noel sounding like the creepy old man Herbert from Family Guy.
Red removes her hand, turns her back, or actually turns and grabs the tube thing and pockets it and says, I do want to point something out. No part of the deal did I say I wouldn't attack you.
What a bitch.
And she disengages and she leaves.
Oh, why did you do that?
That. Damn it.
I should have just let you die that one.
Hashtag swindled.
Katie and Cameron,
So the thing, the murder.
how did the pooling of the water go to
19.
19? Fantastic. As soon, I'm sorry. So she asked if she could like gather some of the water with her shield and go. Meh. So it worked quite well, and as a result, Myrrh goes.
It's better than what I was gonna do. I like that more.
For you to like cast ice on him or something.
I was gonna cast ice like next to him so he could grab
Do
like
it.
an icicle. How did you know? How did you know? Yeah, he's just sucking on an icicle. I guess I could still do it.
He says, "Oh no,
How did you end up here?
I was trapped here along with my cap.
Excuse me.
Are there any more of you left?
He appears that he would tear up if he weren't so deprived of water.
Hmm.
As a result, he appears to almost be crying. Like he's like, not anymore.
Aw.
Yes.
Can Jinxa pick him up and put him in the puddle?
Yes.
Why was he unable to get to the water?
5.
You successfully do it. He is about 90 pounds. You, with your nothing
44.
pounds, lift more than 150% your weight and go, I got you somehow. And you just plop him in front of the port. And he kind of sucks up the water like a sponge.
Like a sponge.
And he starts to feel better. And you're like, good, this is weird. And he's like, oh. Who are you?
What is with you and like orgasmy things tonight, dude?
I look at him and well, why wasn't he going in the water himself?
He was too weak to move.
Okay, that makes sense. And we're in, what was exactly the
You are
room?
in a very small square room where the only way in or out is that port that you can tell.
Okay, is the port like a hole in the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With 2 metal doors kind of connected. And yeah.
What happened to the rest of your party?
He looks at the port and says, they went in there. And they didn't come back.
Why do you suppose that is?
She told us that if we get past the maze, the water maze, we can leave. I don't think it's all water in there. And we can only breathe air and water.
Wait, you gonna breathe
Shark
air
weed.
and water? Do you have to? So you had to be in water.
But if the water is contaminated, we can't breathe it.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Are the doors in the porthole locked?
There's a lever on the side that will open them. And if you look at it, he says, don't. It will fill with water and you will drown. You are not Myrrh, you can't breathe in water. But I can change that.
And
How?
what?
And he instantly goes, I've been lonely in here for a long time.
You're Phobos raging unconscious 3 rooms away.
How exactly are you gonna give us this change?
He instantly drops the whole trying to be sexy vibe and he goes, actually, it's a very simple process. I kiss you on the lips, you can breathe.
Oh god, what in the hell?
It's like every other mermaid ever.
Sounds about right.
Ugh.
Well, am I able to? I'm gonna attempt to tell if I can
I'm a
see if he's
bunny.
telling the truth.
I'm a bunny.
A 3. I
have
probably
this.
would never be able to tell whether he is or not.
You hear him and you're like, yeah, probably.
Remind me to play Luna at poker.
Right? Well, how fast will it fill the room with water?
There's a lot of it. Fast. I don't know.
Fastly.
So fast that if I opened it to make sure there actually was water on the other side and go over, if there was, we would exchange kisses professionally. And then,
Professionally.
Professionally.
for survival
No
reasons.
strings attached. Not gonna call you in the morning. No breakfast.
Exactly. Well, if you promise not to fall in love with me, we can kiss for a moment, just so we can have the breathing powers.
He rolls his eyes and says, oh, please, I'm not attracted to genies.
Genie Ling.
Whatever.
Just imagine Luna going, edit, no tongue.
And no tongue. Yes.
He looks at Jinxa and says, I've never kissed a rabbit.
Have you kissed anyone?
Many times.
Snap.
Like, mostly your people type, though?
No.
Oh, okay.
Jinx grabs him, does a quick like kiss on the lips, and pushes him away.
Creeper, no creeping.
I don't need sevens dice. It did not work.
What?
What?
It didn't work. It was
Why?
too quick.
damn it.
I imagine it would be like, hold for a second and then go.
I thought you meant like.
I love
So
this
you're
feat.
like. "Mwah," like that?
Like,
Like that? Okay.
yeah.
Oh my god.
That will do. 'Cause I thought you meant like. And that was it. Like.
No, it's like a
Okay.
brief moment.
You feel as if the feeling of water is like going down your esophagus, and like you're chilled a little bit.
Is it permanent?
You don't know, and suddenly you feel like something took effect.
And Jigsaw looks at him and like, did you just spit in my mouth?
He says,
Oh god.
"I've been asked that so many times. What do you feel? Like, what do you mortals feel, really?"
It feels like you just poured a gallon of spit down my throat.
No, that's normal.
I guess I'll take my turn now. Sorry if I get any lipstick on you.
You're not wearing. You're covered in blood, though. I mean, what did you stick?
Don't
hand,
remind me.
Did you stick your hand in a salamander? Like, what did you do?
You know what? Don't worry about it.
Very well.
Mwah. And I obviously have a look of disgust on my face.
All right. It works. And as he pulls away, he goes, "I know you told me not to fall in love with you.
Aww.
Oh no.
Don't worry.
I'm sorry."
What? No. I push him away.
You push him away, and he's like, "I understand. I am scaly, and you are fresh,
Ew. You are fresh, baby.
and I shall never be able to get fresh on you." He says to you, "Okay, now you can breathe underwater. Congratulations, we're still stuck in here."
Does he still have a tail?
I pulled the lever.
He has large feet that are thinned.
Can I
Whoa.
sense?
Yeah.
Can I sense any magic on the other side of the portal before I open it? A 14. So that's
There is no magic. Oh, Red forgot to say something to you. Dang it. Oh well.
I do have one thing I do want to say real quick.
Mhm.
I got Song of Slaughter and I activated that.
So the Myrrh starts taking damage instantly. I'm kidding.
Like, that's not what it does.
He drops
So
dead.
while you were singing, then
I just imagine she's constantly humming.
The hum of death.
Like, when in battle, she like, kind of could break out the song occasionally, but it's mostly humming. Or whistle, whatever.
do you guys open the port and stop listening to his strife?
Yes.
Excellent. Are you ready?
Yes.
Trevor, you see nothing except the inside of your eyelids. Jenny,
What?
you see Bolus appear between the wolf and your friend. Directly in the sight of the gun, actually.
It looked like it was.
Both of Bolus's faces.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Just look at it.
Bolus's faces are looking at me.
Both of Bolus's faces look solemn. Almost as if they are defeated.
The gauntlet.
Oh.
He says to you, "I'm not stopping time this time, because no one's watching us. But you do need to know that this is your final choice. I told you that there was 5. This is your 5th. I think it's pretty obvious. You have to pick one. That's the only way to open that door. But do you kill your friend, or do you kill an innocent?
Can I kill myself?
You can't reach the gun. Give me a d20.
Damn it. I don't want to. I told you I was going to pick between you and the
Yeah,
puppy.
don't you fucking dare do what you texted to me.
But I don't want to kill you.
Don't you fucking dare.
I don't want to either.
Don't you fucking dare.
19.
He smiles a little bit and says, "As a priest of Bolus, you were taught to look outside the box. Sometimes choices look very direct, but you know better. And even if I'm the one that says this or that, there's a whole myriad of choices in front of you. Think outside the box.
Thanks, bro.
You're welcome, bro." I'll see you on the other side.
Okay.
He pounds his chest twice and disappears.
I have an idea.
It is at this time
I can't say.
that Trevor wakes up.
Hey, buddy.
What kind of shit BDSM crap is this?
It wasn't my idea. I don't like you like that.
You guys cannot touch. You are bound to the table that is being diagonally like slanted up so you can see everything. You see the gun, you're like, oh no. And you guys cannot touch through the fence.
I'm sorry, what?
You can't touch through the fence.
How am I bound?
Wrists, ankles, and stomach.
Where are my wrists in relation to my body?
Like at your sides.
I don't suppose the fact that I'm in an assassin's outfit means I could possibly palm a dagger or two.
No.
Oh.
Because you were picked clean.
Oh, that she took all of my equipment.
Yes.
Ah, I see how it is. Can I test the strength of my bonds?
Sure.
Is
Your
weakness
bond?
still cast on me?
Huh? Is it
Weakness from the boss fight,
No.
is that still on me?
It is not.
Whoa! I rolled a 19, plus 6 is 25.
I'm sorry.
Fuck.
I'm sorry. There's a chance, but a very, very small chance.
Damn.
You were hoping I was going to get a nat 20.
That is the only way. Because
19.
because I'm sorry, but this is a Jenny moment.
What? I don't want it to be.
Your life is in her hands.
Sucks.
But your
So-
character moments, they're so well done, right, Tommy?
Of
Shut
course
up,
they
Tommy.
are. The fence thing, how high
Shut
is
your
it?
fat mouth, Tommy.
I don't have a fat mouth.
Oh, thanks.
The fence, how high is the fence?
From your waist to the ceiling.
Is there a gap between it?
No.
And the side?
From your waist down is more steel.
Is there like a way to lift it up?
No.
I'm trying to levitate myself over it with my power. That's not gonna work.
He-Man.
Okay, cool. Well, he didn't say I
Hey,
had
Tommy,
Yes.
can I do a cunning check of my side of the room?
Sure.
a cunting check.
Yeah, 16.
You can see that there is a port, I'm going to say that word again, above the cage where the timber wolf is. You can also see that the cage does not have a top. It's just walls, keeping it against the wall corner.
I want to look at are the chains holding the cage up, ropes?
The cage is not being lifted up, so the cage is like in the corner, and it's coming out and then coming back against the wall. So it's a cage consisting half of wall, half of bars, and it's on the ground, but there's just no ceiling to it. Essentially, I'll say it bluntly, maybe just in case I'm not saying it right, things can be dropped into the cage, but you don't really see a way for them to be pulled out.
Okay.
So
What about the table that I'm on and shit like that?
The only way you're being suspended is from behind so that you are lifted up diagonally so that you can see.
It was like Darth Vader up at the frickin'
Exactly.
angle.
Exactly.
So if this door were to theoretically open, how would I get to it from my fence thing? Do I know, or does it make
The
sense?
door leads out not to the room that they are in. The door leads out to somewhere else. But the only way for that door to open is for you to make a choice.
Yeah, I get it. Thank you. Yeah, I got that clearly.
I'm glad.
I'm not a retard.
I didn't think you were.
She almost came up to try to hug me while I was working.
Okay.
Is there anything in my room thingy?
Except for
Me?
whatever.
Okay.
This is fun.
So I have an idea, and that is that he said I had to make a choice. And he didn't say I had to kill either one of these. So what if I shoot you in the leg, and maybe that'll open the door? Ow! But you don't want me to hurt the dog. So
I mean, devil's advocate. I'm not opposed to it. I'm just going the other side of the argument. What if there's only one shot in a fucking gun, and you shoot my leg, and great, I'm bleeding, and nothing happens?
Good point.
And then we're just
Well,
in
you're
here
not
with an
dead.
empty gun and no way out.
There's other ways to make you bleed.
I mean
Just
the
saying.
that
Like I
horn
said,
thing
I'm
you
not
just
opposed
wanted
to the
blood.
idea. Just
You know?
What
It
did
didn't want death, it just wanted blood.
Did Red tell her, like, what the rules are?
Red told her nothing.
Oh.
It was just Bolus that kind of pointed out, But you just woke up in this room with 0 instruction.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So 100%.
gun is on my side of the room,
Yes.
as is the Timberwolf, its cage, and what were you saying about a port?
The port is above the cage, as if to drop, as if that's
So
where the
it's
wolf
almost
came
like a
from.
trap door
Yes,
thing that
exactly.
you can drop shit into.
Exactly.
Damn. Well, I try to levitate myself,
Get
but I can't
super
get out.
lucky and shoot my restraints off.
Yeah, but what if there's one bullet? And that's all we get?
Well, then I can get out of the restraints and climb through the wolf cage, and then climb up the wolf and out the trap door.
Okay. I'm fine with that, but, like...
There's no fucking way.
I mean, if you want to try that.
I mean, is it
We'll call that
dexterity?
Plan
concept-
C.
I mean, I don't want to do this, but my character 100% would pick the Timberwolf over you and would just have done it already, but...
Well, you do what your character's gonna do. It's not like I can do anything. I'm on a fucking table.
But I'd rather not. I've already killed dogs in this game, 3 of them, sent them to their death, and I feel like shit over
I
it.
tried to shank one of our own party members in an alternate timeline.
It does occur to you that somehow Red knows that and is mocking you with it.
Oh, okay. That's creepy. What if she's some omnipresent?
She's just a bitch.
I have to roll for the shot accuracy too, don't I?
No, because if
Oh.
you were to play with it, if you were to move it to the left, say, towards the wolf, it slides over and it instantly aims at the head of the wolf,
So it would be...
and then a button comes out for you to push and for the gun to fire.
So it's an auto.
It's
So
an
you
auto
don't
aim.
have the choice to aim for the leg or something. It's a kill shot or nothing.
Question.
Mhm.
Oh, so that means
So
I
is
have
this
to do
like
it.
a
And you know,
magic
he's not
thing,
going
or
to feel
they
much
give
of
the
it.
There's no
He
magic
just straight up
purpose.
told you there's other options. We just haven't
So-
seen them yet.
I'm guessing
Yeah,
there's a
I
little bit
guess.
of wiggle room. Like he could move a little bit.
Well, since you're conscious,
Hypothetically, if he moved out of the scope enough, she could fire the gun and no one would die.
Yeah, but how was
But
it
you're not
targeting
there.
the wolf, like Tommy was saying?
I wonder if
Yeah.
shooting it unlocks the restraints in general. So if you just shoot a bullet somehow.
The only way for the button to come out for it to fire is if it's at full left or full right.
So the answer's not in the gun. What else is on Jenny's side of the room? Can I see?
Nothing, he said. I already asked him that.
You can use magic without a wand and staff and all that, right?
Excuse me.
I want to say something
got
so
one
bad, but I
healing
know I
spell,
can't. I have such a good idea.
Why can't you?
What, fucking kill me and then cast
No.
revive?
Because Katie's not there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can always kill me and then revive me.
I could, but what if it doesn't work, dude?
Killing, you mean
I have my
knocking out?
photos.
You have to get knocked out to get revived, not killed.
And besides, I don't know what that means. Like, if I kill you, it'd be
That
different
means no
than
more
if,
phobos.
like, somebody drained your HP
Put
all
a
the way
shield
to
on me
zero.
and hope the bullet doesn't kill me.
Shoot for one of his horns.
Shoot a horn
Well,
off.
I can't aim, he's saying. I only have one shot. And I can't really alter it. One
Because
way or
the
other.
trigger
can
doesn't even
alter.
come out until it's aimed
Who?
for a kill shot.
Well, I don't know. I'm just gonna shoot the dog unless you guys have any other ideas. So,
Think, Trevor, think.
I don't know. Sorry. My character doesn't have
You got
any qualms.
no other ideas, Jenny?
Use your mind. Your
No, my
mind.
character doesn't have any qualms about it either. So, like, I do, but he doesn't.
I'm gonna say what my idea was after everything, though, for sure.
Shit, sorry, I'm still thinking.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm imagining this scene going that Cosmo keeps saying, "I gotta shoot the dog," and Phobos is like, "No!
Yeah.
Wait!"
Pretty much.
He's going to be mine,
We can
and I'm
think
going
of
to be
something.
drunk,
Like,
and I
I'd
don't
love
know
to
why
be
I
able
like
to-
that name.
Can I turn it around and try to kill myself with it?
You can't. Or if you try to twist the handle before it's like turned towards you, it doesn't go anywhere.
Okay.
Could
That's my other
you
option.
stand in front of it?
No.
Wait,
To the other side of the
whoa,
fence.
whoa. How the hell did she get me in the room? What other doorway is there in the room that I'm in? Unless she brought me through the trapdoor or the wolf's cage and out.
Can I try and levitate him with his restraints, his whole whatever the hell thing he's on, up through the trapdoor?
There's not enough room for the table to fit in between the top of the cage and the edge of the port.
Can I try to slam him into a wall? so that the
Break the table.
restraints,
Break
like,
the table and their
somehow,
seat.
maybe he slides out of like they break somehow?
Just rip the goddamn turret off the wall. Then don't smash me into stone.
I don't know. Not
Depends
hard.
on how
I've got
powerful
control over it.
telekinesis is, I guess, at that point.
I've got control over it, right?
So yeah, tell me how the hell did she get me in the fucking room?
I know the answer.
What do I see? I gotta be able to see something.
Can you?
Dun, dun, dun.
Apparently not, because I rolled a 2, so 12. Fuck, that's right next to a 20 as well. Nope, still shit.
Lots of things are right next to me.
So we spent quite a bit of time in this room. What are we deciding?
Jake's trying to push it.
Whatever.
Whatever, Jenny, it's not my call.
Yeah, it's not, is it?
Jeez.
Yeah, the only time I just wasted time on this because I thought that there might be another idea, but
No, it's good to explore all
Like-
options.
Yes.
I know it.
Hmm?
There's gotta be something we missed.
Yeah, it probably is.
Have
but
Tommy re-describe the
like-
room. Or something.
I can't really think of anything other than trying to
Like,
get.
give me one last description.
So she is currently in. So the two sides of the room are equally sized. She's in a dark steel walled chamber with a fence wall looking into where you are. On her side, there is that lever going left or right that's controlling the gun direction. There is a door behind her on the left side leading elsewhere. There's no clear way to get through the fence or through the steel or any way to get to you. On your side, you are on a table strapped, belly, wrists, and ankles. And on the other side of the room from you, like directly next to you, basically in the other corner, is that cage with a port above it, and there is a emaciated wolf inside.
Have you tried opening the door?
Me?
Yeah.
Have you
You're
tried
just
turning it off
leaving.
and on again?
No, but I guess I can. For some
Worst
reason,
that
I
happens is
thought
locked.
it was on your end, not mine.
What's that?
I thought the door was on your end, not mine.
Ah.
But yeah, I tried to open it.
It is locked.
Didn't
Unload
see
the
a
gun.
keyhole? Oh, you don't
and
have a
fire
keyblade.
it.
Wait, doesn't Jenny... Oh, wait, who got the third Keyblade?
Jenny has the third keyblade, but it didn't choose her.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just sitting around in my.
So, you know what? It's been a while. Give me a d20. No,
Four.
it is not choosing.
It doesn't like me. Oh, God.
Can you not summon a Keyblade when you're bound?
Can I try to manipulate the
I
doorknob
don't
with my
have one.
mind?
Oh, duh, I forgot. God damn it, I thought
Yeah.
you had one.
Can I try to manipulate the doorknob with my mind?
Sure.
11.
It was 20.
Just fucking break your way through, Phoenix style.
Break a hole in the wall.
Right?
Bend the cage.
Jenny, you open the door.
Oh, cool. Bye. Sorry, buddy. I'll figure out a way to rescue you, I guess, but.
Immediately upon
Hey,
opening the
don't
door,
fucking forget about me. I'll just be lying around.
You open the door, the gun shoots.
immediately upon opening the door, there is a chest that holds all of his possessions.
Okay.
Don't let anybody else steal that shit.
I won't.
Just...
Alright.
I trap check it. 7 plus 20.
You are decently sure there's nothing.
I put it in my pack.
You put the entire chest in your pack.
Yeah. We carry around all this shit, why not?
You carry a horse, like you carry a Masamune, you know.
I levitate it with my
You
mind,
carry a dragon
and it
wing.
follows behind me, like they levitate
It
Lockhart.
could
You just leave
in the
it
second
too,
Harry
Jenny.
Potter book. No, because someone will steal it.
All,
Anyway.
everybody down here.
Oh wait, is the door shut yet?
No.
Okay, it's still open. I want to see if I can try and
Just
move
use
it.
the chest to wedge it open.
Yeah, okay, I do that. 1. This didn't work. I want to try and see if I can move that.
Your mind hurts.
I want to see if I can move that
Cut
fence
the door.
from standing in the doorway. Like bend it with my mind.
You also could have done it while you were inside the room, but
Yes, thank you for that. That's awesome. That's really fucking helpful. Thank you. Sure, whatever I would have fucking done, it would have been wrong in that situation.
that is not what I said.
And I rolled a 1,
Jesus.
so that's not gonna work.
Roll something other than a fucking 1.
I know, man.
There's
Alright,
another
go
door.
gallivanting about. I'll hang out. Tommy, can I, just keep... fuck. I want to keep wiggling each limb to see if anything has any give. Even if I'm just, like, fucking hip thrusting off of this table to do the one at my waist.
There is another doorway in the hallway that you entered when you left your side of the room. That appears to be entering his side of the room.
Okay, I follow it.
You open it and it opens freely.
Oh, that's cool.
It was concealed inside of the wall seamlessly, Trevor. So
Aha,
you
that's
could
why I
not
couldn't
see
see
it.
from my angle.
Cool. I free him from his bounds with a 7.
Really? Pirates of the Caribbean? Calypso? I see where you went with that.
Okay, so is he free? I don't know.
I'm going to give you guys this little thing. Trevor, you tell her to grab your Masamune. Tell her to cut the bounds with it. It works. You're free. You get your gear
For some
back.
reason I thought they were steel.
I have my mind.
They are
dude.
steel.
I just opened it with my mind.
Oh shit!
I don't need that.
Alright.
I can
Your
do
Masamune is
everything
enchanted by a god.
I'd be like,
with my mind. It's pretty great with my mind.
Alright.
Now get that dog and make it a pet. Bring it with
Do you have any food? We could feed it. It's
You cannot find a way to really get it out.
you. Aw.
I levitate it out. With a 10 plus 20.
No.
30.
Katie and Cameron, you are swimming through dark tunnels made of glass and clear plastic. You are seeing very strange things
Here's your
whooshing
stuff,
by
bro.
you, including metal pipes and lights, and maybe fish. Not so much fish. And as you make your way through this thing, you're like, it's really weird that I can, breathe. And as this mer next to you is kind of hyperventilating on the water, going, we're gonna die. Eventually we will not be able to breathe. Oh my god, that's why nobody came back. Oh my god. You eventually come across bodies of mer people.
Oh.
And as soon as you come across the bodies, the water becomes mixed with oil.
I stop before I go to the bodies. We should probably try to find a way that isn't near the oil, so maybe we made a wrong turn if there were other turns.
It was a pretty straight shot to get here.
So it's just like a tunnel.
You were told by this guy that it was a maze, because he was told that it was a maze.
Damn it. Sorry, I just had ideas, but obviously I'm not there and I can't.
Right?
Something else-
That's what I was struggling with. Maybe the other ways weren't obvious, or are we very sure that
You
there
are
were?
certain.
Okay.
The merman says to you, after trying to get past this fact that his kinsmen are dead in front of him, he says to you, we're gonna have to hold our breath. There's no way to get through it without holding our breath.
Is there a clear water, do you think, on the other side?
No.
But I didn't come this far to turn back.
Yeah, I guess we just might as well go through then.
Oh, hey, Katie, what was your idea for my room?
Oh, I was kind of thinking to use telekinesis on the gun so you could, like, break it off.
I was about ready to do telekinesis on everything.
D20 checks, dex checks from Jinxa and Luna.
I'm glad I got that stupid power in time. Jeez. What if I hadn't?
An
That would've been bad.
18.
Game sucked.
I need you to do your dex check.
Like, I almost
I have no
said
dex,
something
but it's an
else.
18.
Okay.
Shit, dude.
18? Damn.
Right?
Plus 9 is 15. You guys move fairly quickly.
Well,
You
it's plus 10 now.
you lose track of the Murgai. Okay, you even lose track of yourselves of yourselves.
Is it hard to see?
Of each other. Yes, you're swimming through black oil.
Well,
Cunning check now.
I have 2.
Hey, I'd be doing
4.
really well in this bit.
D20?
Mm-hmm.
4.
Damn.
Both of you struggle to find anything in the tubes. Does any thoughts come to mind as to what to do?
Oh man, I'm in water. I've been trying to figure that out.
Christ, I could have gotten 6 of them.
Trevor, if you have to bounce, I understand.
I'm committed now.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill you or shoot your leg off or whatever.
That works.
Kill more poor innocent puppy dogs.
Take what we can get in this game.
I use a potion on the water
Huh.
to like heal the water.
You hear a guttural.
I swim to the sound.
You hit a wall, and then you're just like, and you climb through, and you climb around this like ridge, and you reach out and you feel the Murgai's leg, and he's like,
I try to see what he's looking at.
you can't see anything. Do another cutting check.
I have to do a bathroom.
17.
Katie,
Mm.
5.
I need to roll
There is a
six.
warmth of comfort that goes through you. You're just like, I feel a keyhole.
Yes. I use my keyblade
So
on
that
it.
as soon as I heard warmth, I'm like, and the Murgai.
A 20.
you instantly summon and find the keyhole beautifully, and the geyser of light that connects the end of the keyblade with the keyhole seems to clear away the blackness of the oil to
Yay.
the point where it actually pushes it away, and you can breathe again.
Yes.
And you both are like, oh, thank God we can breathe air, water. We can breathe again.
We can inhale things.
The port
safely.
opens, and on the other side, all the water and oil swoosh out. The Murgai is the first through it, and he's like, and then all of his kinsmen's dead bodies come after him. He's like, and you guys follow him. You're just like XP. Both of you receive 400.
Yay.
Jeff, take 400. Trevor, take 400.
It's like, don't fucking shit me, Tommy.
Jenny, take 1,000.
Jenny,
Hey,
take
Tommy.
15 million.
Hey, Tommy.
Yes.
Ding.
Yeah!
You beat me.
Alright. You guys find a door to leave this area to. On the other side of that door, there's a staircase leading up. Trevor and Jenny, you find a staircase leading up at the end of the hallway from where you are right now.
Good.
Jeff, you find yourself in a dark hallway leading left or right. Red told you the exit was to the left. Which direction do you go?
Left.
You leave?
Yeah.
Jeffrey, as you make your way down the left passageway, what do you think about?
A lot.
Like?
Well, one, she's specified that she could attack me once I escaped, so I'm thinking like, I mean, I have like 1 MP and I'm kind of damaged. Like, once I leave, I'm probably just gonna like die. So there's that thought going through my head.
It's very warm and fuzzy.
Yeah. And then the other thought is, if I turn to the right, I won't escape. And I could try to find my teammates.
Good.
Which would be good. Because I kind of want to help them. Or find them at least.
Wait, you want to help us, really?
Yeah.
Or you just want to use this to get more deals?
a decent question. I mean,
I mean, it depends, really. It depends. Yeah.
Well, Phobos wanted to make a deal with him at some point, didn't he?
Yeah.
Once I take a couple paces to the left, I stop and I go, "Hey, just to show yourself."
You hear silence.
I like roll my eyes and groan very, very audibly.
It echoes forward and echoes back.
I go, "Fine." I want to at least see the frustration on your face when you realize that you can't attack me when I go that way. Okay, fine. And then I turn around and go the other way in which she told me not to go.
Mm-hmm. To the right.
And yeah, I start scouring for doors and other hallways and looking for my teammates.
You find a doorway. Katie and Cameron, you find a doorway. Trevor and Jenny, you find a doorway.
Woot.
As you guys all open your respective doorways and go, what else can there be? You see each other, all conjoining in one larger square-shaped room. Red Riding Hood is waiting for all of you in the middle. There are 4 pillars in this room. Not exact center, but kind of like separated in a square kind of shape on the inside of this room. Kind of like decoration. Mm-hmm. There is some barrels. There is some flats of wood. There is some debris around in here. And she's just waiting for you. She is dressed in combat armor. Not metal, but kind of like leathery, thick stuff. She's wearing a fancy red and white cloak. Trevor, it's reminiscent of the red cloak that you had so long ago that got torn up, but it's like she upgraded. It's almost like she's
threw the wolf and he shredded.
Almost like she is upgraded to it being like a princess robe with the white, like she's upgraded herself or
Awfully
promoted.
pretentious of you.
Yeah. She looks at each of you as you enter the room, lastly looking at Zilphin and going, what about the deal?
I'm sorry, guys. Is there someone talking?
Just an annoying little maggot.
Sorry,
So-
what did I miss?
You gained 400 XP,
Oh. Sure.
And we all met up.
I need water, sorry.
and you are all met up,
Oh, that's cool.
and you all can join onto one square room.
There's
Zilphin
gas.
chose to go back into the dungeon as opposed to leave.
I cast death on Little Red Riding Hood.
Cast death on Little Red Riding Hood. That should be the quote for this.
And Jenny has cast a death on Little Red.
She's dead. Let's go.
Red Death.
They
So,
didn't bring that gun back. Forget about it.
Oh, by the way,
Mask of the Red.
does Jinx have the gun now?
Yes.
I didn't
Cool.
write that down yet.
Let me write. This is going to be the end of session because you guys are pretty damn exhausted.
So
So
we have to end anyway.
What?
Yeah,
I'm
so-
talking about.
let me just finish this scene, and then you guys will know what's coming next session. All right. Find a way to articulate this.
I think so. Involuntarily.
Red says, you know, I've hunted more animals than I can count. I've killed more people than I can count.
Bitch.
I have attracted the attention of gods and goddesses.
Bitch.
I have captured a princess.
Bitch.
I have acquired the power of many things that you cannot understand.
Bitch.
We killed a dragon.
But let me tell you one thing.
We have a Hulk.
Your magic, the thing that you guys just desperately need to survive, to heal, to do damage, to bring back the dead apparently, is nothing. Do you understand that? Magic is dying. And I can prove it with all the things that I have created. Because magic is fading away. Because no one believes in happy endings anymore. And what happens when magic dies?
You die with it?
Technology thrives.
The fuck?
And
Oh.
she literally pulls out a lightsaber.
Damn it.
What?
And in her right hand, she summons a Keyblade.
Dun dun dun.
That's cheap.
She says, I gave you plenty of chances to leave. And this will be fun. End of session.
So when we kill her, I can have a Masamune and a lightsaber, right?
More like Little
Totally, you
Red
get Gorilla
Sith
Grip.
Hood.
What color is it?
Red?
Okay.
She's evil.
Shocking.
Instead of a sister.